Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Ohio State will add another new coach to the offensive staff. The Buckeyes are hiring Thomas Morton as an assistant tight ends coach. Morton was most recently the quarterbacks coach at Samford with previous stops at Auburn and Troy. Morton is the third assistant added to the offensive staff this offseason. Donovan Mitchell and James Harden led the Cleveland Cavaliers to a 119-107 victory over the Nuggets in Denver last night. Mitchell had 32 points and Harden added 22 points in the win. We had a top 10 matchup in college hoops last night. The number 9 Kansas Jayhawks hosted the number 1 Arizona Wildcats. Despite Kansas not having star freshman Darren Peterson, the Jayhawks were able to pull out a 82-78 victory in Lawrence. This update was sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss, improving health, eating better, losing weight. Have you started your New Year's goal? Visit awaken180weightloss.com.
Breakfast time!
Hello, welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis. Can I take your order?
Just want a little breakfast.
Hey, you want some crabs? Because I got some of them.
Get ready to drive through the intersection of football, food, and fun. Come on, Joe! Featuring producer Dylan.
We're the 5 best rappers of all time.
Special guests.
You serious?
And you. Wake up.
For what?
It's time for T-Bone and Tyvis.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning, go to hell. Tyvis, how are you?
I am doing fantastic this morning.
Why are you doing fantastic this morning?
Well, not only is it Hot Take Tuesday, but it's Taco Tuesday, which means I am going to Chipotle at some point today.
And not getting tacos?
No, I'm not getting burrito, but you get the point.
It's not Burrito Tuesday.
Who goes to Chipotle and gets tacos?
My daughter.
Well, there's that.
I've always wanted to try it, but I've never done it.
Their tacos are good.
That's what
both
I
the
hear.
hard and the soft.
I hear that, but I'm not,
But the burrito is the premier move.
When
Like, it's not
in
close.
doubt, you go for what you know.
Here's all I would say is, though, you brought up Taco Tuesday and then said, I'm going to Chipotle. Instead, I'm going to Taco Bell.
Well,
so I'm going to Chipotle.
Me and Dylan going to do that for breakfast today.
And not getting tacos for breakfast either. But we're still celebrating Taco Tuesday
Oh.
with Taco Bell and Chipotle later for Tyvis, apparently.
Oh, wow. So that's, you know what?
And I might have tacos.
Why don't you go ahead and get Qdoba for dinner and just make it all.
You know what? I might
all
get
Tex-Mex all the
tacos
time
for dinner tonight.
See, that sounds like a plan right there. Yes, as you mentioned, it is one of our favorite days of the week.
It's Hot Take Tuesday!
So a few ways to get those in. You can tweet them to us at Bone and Tyvis 971. You can hit the YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, 971 The Fan. Click on T-Bone and Tyvis. Or you can always use the Fan app. Yeah, you can hit the record audio button on the Fan app and then send us your hot takes that way. All the above are acceptable ways to get your hot takes in for a Hot Take Tuesday. You have any hot takes to start us off, Tyvis?
I don't.
No, that's too bad.
I have one.
Dylan,
this stupid golf league with the dumb screen. I saw people jumping up and down. They were excited.
What are you
It's like
talking about?
First hole in one in league history. You're playing on a stupid simulator on ESPN.
Oh.
What are we doing?
Is it Tiger Woods behind
Yeah,
there
it's
with some
Tiger
other-
and isn't it Rory, I feel like?
I saw last week, I don't know the specifics, that he thought he was hitting a 99-yard shot, and it turned out he was hitting a 199-yard shot.
I saw
He
that,
didn't know because it's on a screen. I am shocked that people are actually entertained by this.
Hey, but you know the connection on that. So the what is it called? The TGL?
Yes.
Okay.
The golf league.
Yeah, which is we're naming these. We got the basketball tournament, the golf league. These are all the marketing geniuses are at work. I love it. Neil Shipley was the guy who hit that, and that guy is a former Buckeye.
Yes, he is.
So there you go. That's the nice little connection there.
Let him live. You a hater.
Well, I will tell you. I mean,
Don't
Dylan,
do it.
I think
Don't do it.
No, I think what Dylan is saying here, yeah, if this was the only thing golf was, I think this is acceptable for golf fans. I'm not one, by the way. I don't watch a lot of golf other than the majors, but I think that's because those people accept this because you can't go out and play a ton of tournaments other than in like super warm weather places, which they do. But this is the alternative for like over the winter. These guys don't want to travel. You want to see some like really good golfers. It has a competitiveness to it, I guess. For me, I would never watch this. I would never go to any of these events. It's just not my thing. But if you would, if you live at the virtual driving range, what do they call that? The golf simulators. They got businesses like that all over the town now. There's tons of those places you can go to. Hit the golf simulator. If you like that kind of thing, I could see how you'd want to see the best ever to do it. Also being involved.
You don't think Timmy Hall would go do something like this?
I know he would. That's what I'm saying. Is it's not for me, but I'm not a golf fan. It's the same thing as like when people say,
I go hit the simulator.
Do you? But
would you watch someone else do it?
You would literally hit it with a golf club. As you fling it into the simulator.
Listen, you can't. I won't lose the club.
You're gonna tear the screen.
It'll stay in the room. Yeah, I guess that's
when your
fair.
club goes into the virtual pond.
You saying, am I going to watch professional athletes play this? No, I'm not.
No. Or are you going to flip it on TV?
No.
Yeah,
and then
not a chance.
They actually putt though.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it.
I mean, I guess you can't putt virtually, but it's like, hey, this is hypothetically where this ball would drop if we were playing on a real golf course. Putt it from here. It's weird to me.
Yeah, I'm
not a golf guy either. So.
It's weird. I agree. It's one of those things though that I'm sure, like in any subculture, if you have like a version of this, I think people kind of, you're not going to get everybody with it, but you're going to get some people. Did you see that like fighting thing? It's not even fighting. It's meant to be marketed, I'm quite sure, to football fans. But it's like, you have UFC, then you have the slap league, right? Where the slap fighting thing.
Yeah, would you go to that?
Slap fighting? No, anytime those pop onto my algorithm, instant swipe away. I don't want it in my algorithm. I don't need it.
Be out there getting slapped.
I can't look at it.
I watched it live one time at the Arnold.
I can't
watch
they did it at the Arnold?
Dude, I can't watch it. There was this guy at my previous employer. He stopped by the studio. He was a Hawaiian guy. I think his name was like the Big Kahuna or something like that.
Big Kahuna.
The Big Kahuna burger.
400-pound Hawaiian dude. And I'm like, all right, he came to the studio. I'm going to go support him at the Arnold. I watched him go to sleep off of one slap. I was like, I can't.
Oh, it was a one and done?
Yes, by some like.
I can't
Dude,
watch
that looked like he belonged in the Russian mob.
Well,
just slapped the hell out of him and knocked him out. I didn't think you could knock someone out with the slap until I saw the slap league.
Oh, dude, I've watched the slap league. Like I said, I don't watch it, but like things will pop into my timeline. And the first few times I watched it, I was just like, oh my God. And then I realized this is starting to pop into my timeline more. And I was like, I can't keep looking at it. It makes me nauseated to look at it.
How do y'all? I can't look away.
Have you seen? Good for you, Tyvis.
MMA and boxing is humane because there's defense. You could avoid the punches. In slap fighting, you just got to stay there and take it.
Yeah,
these guys are barbarians.
They got weak cheeks.
Then, yeah, they're hitting behind the ear, Tyvis. It's like you're hitting them in the temple.
That's the Abdullah Oblongata.
Something is wrong with his Abdullah Oblongata. Yeah, that whole thing. So that's bad enough. Did you see the new one though? It's guys just running into each other.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Did you send that to the chat?
Yeah, I think maybe Dylan
That's
did.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I saw it that same day, and I'm like, what do they start like, I don't know, 10, 15 yards apart?
Yeah, and
then they meet in the middle, and they run full speed.
No equipment.
No equipment. Just whatever God gave you.
His dudes
running into each other at full speed, and like every time, dude, every video I've seen of it, which is only like a handful of them, every single one, at least one guy has the arms go up like he's trying to do an overhead press. Like he hits the ground and his arms go up, and it's like, well, that's a concussion. That's the number one concussion sign that we all look for now. Is like your arms go straight up. Yeah, you have a concussion, and it's literally every highlight I've seen.
Yeah, that one I don't understand.
How do you understand slap fighting? But like with that one, it's like you don't have to hit their head. You could like hit with your shoulder. You could try to avoid it. Like,
no, that's different.
The one with the slap fighting, it's like literally my hand is going to go to the side of your face. Try not to go get knocked out, which is not even something you can try to do. It just happens. You get hit hard enough, you get knocked out. Your body has a response. At least in that one, you can shift your body weight a little bit as you're getting hit.
In the slap fight, it was this one guy. I wish I would do his name, but I was watching the video where he went second. So the guy slapped him, and he like starts growling at the guy. He like, like, that pain. Oh, that pain. And I said, right then and there, the dude should have quit. He got to talking to him before he slapped him. I said, you should quit. He slapped that dude and put him right down.
I've seen.
Like, oh, man.
I think it has to be worse to go. I think it's worse to go first, honestly.
Yeah, because
If you can hang on, and if you don't get that guy to initially get knocked out, that guy then has all the mental edge over you, and now you're waiting. And if I were the guy who got hit first, and I wouldn't, but if I could withstand it, right, then I would sit there, because then they go back and they wave like they're going to hit the guy. I would be, hang on, I need more chalk. Like, I would be like, you know how your parents would do that when you're about to get spanked? It's like, hang on, I got to find the real good belt, or I got to find the real paddle. And you're like, oh, the anticipation builds, and you get so freaked out about it. That guy would be like, you know what, hang on, can I get a 5-second timeout here? Hold on, can I get 20? I need to actually give me a full timeout. I want to go here. Can we get a TV break? I would be building up as much anticipation before I hit that guy.
The irony of it all is this morning when I woke up and looked at my phone, the first videos I watched for like 5 minutes before I got out to bed. Was Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch.
Oh, the thing where it's
he like bang.
Yeah, that stuff is insane.
I was like,
that stuff. That stuff is insane. Like the martial arts stuff is.
R.I.P. to Bruce Lee, the greatest fighter we've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh, he's dead? I'll take Tuesday. I didn't know.
You didn't know Bruce Lee was dead?
Yes, I knew.
I was about to say.
Yes, I knew he's dead.
You made me second guess myself.
Don't worry. No, you're right. Yeah, no, long gone. Long gone. Son also dead, right? Didn't his son die with filming The Crow? Wasn't that?
Is that real?
Brandon Lee? Didn't he? No,
I didn't know. First of all, I didn't know he had a son.
I think I knew more than you guys did on that. Maybe not. You know what? If he's alive, let him live.
And
I hope they're all alive.
He
Great.
was like somebody I worship as a kid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's right. And who was the other guy? Bruce Leroy. Yeah, it was also your guy.
I was going to say, is Bruce Lee an honorary member of the urban community?
Yeah, he is.
Did he get recruited?
Yes,
was he on a visit with Mickey Verani?
And we did Dave Chappelle's draft. I'm taking Bruce Lee #1.
Are we expanding the NFL season in 2027? We'll tell you about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and good morning. Still no problems to really worry about on this early Tuesday morning commute, especially for our friends in Plain City. Good morning to you. 33 eastbound and 270 northbound. Still looking at the 70s when it comes to travel times this morning, which is great. And for our friends in Delaware County, just in case you're stepping out the door, 71 south is looking great. 36 to 270 will only take you 9 minutes right there in the green. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey there, it's Bo Bishop here. Valentine's Day is about showing her how much she means to you. And when you're buying jewelry you don't guess, you go with the best. That's why I trust my friends at Diamond Seller. Whether it's a necklace, bracelet, earrings, or something a little more personal, Diamond Seller makes sure you get it right. For nearly 80 years, they've helped guys find the perfect gift with luxury designer collections and expert advice that makes the process easy. And guy to guy, no pressure, no confusion, just great options, honest help. This Valentine's Day, give her something she'll never forget. Diamond Seller, Sawmill Road, Easton Town Center, online at diamondseller.com.
Hey, Columbus, big news. For a limited time, get Uber One free for a full year so you could save on food and rides. That's a $96 value on us. Just use code Columbus. Get 1 year of $0 delivery fees, 10% off eligible food and grocery orders, and up to 6% Uber One credits on rides. Sign up for this limited time offer today using code Columbus and save big with Uber One. Offer valid through 3/31/26. Savings and $0 delivery fee on eligible orders and rides only. Fees and terms apply. See app for details.
Truck drivers, are you tired of missing out on time at home? At Midwest Logistics Systems, our local dedicated driving jobs get you home every single day. As an MLS driver, you'll enjoy a better work-life balance by working a Monday through Friday schedule. You'll also operate well-maintained equipment and have access to a full benefits package that includes paid time off. Join a company that provides the home time and the pay you deserve. Apply now at MidwestLogisticsSystems.com. That's MidwestLogisticsSystems.com.
Get Eco.
Hey, Aaron, with Valentine's Day coming up, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Jerry, you're not gonna, open up to me about anything, are you?
Oh, no. We're good.
I mean, I love you like a brother, buddy. I just...
Get Eco.
I was just wondering if we were going to do anything for our customers this Valentine's Day to show them how much we care.
Right.
And with February being a little chilly still, maybe we can help them turn up the heat in the bedroom.
Say what now?
You know, if things are feeling a little chilly, we can help you crank up the heat.
Jerry, if you mean repair a struggling furnace or heat pump, we can totally do that. And if you wake up with no heat, we have crews standing by who can be there the day you call.
Great, that's what I meant. Wait, what else would I have meant by turn up the heat in the bedroom?
Your innocence is downright charming, Jerry.
Get Eco.
ECO. Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
I'm Jay Plyburn, anchor at 10 TV News This Morning. Not long ago, my wife Whitney and I packed up a camper van, hit the road, and spent months exploring national parks and small-town farmers markets, having the adventure of a lifetime. Now my goal is to help you start your day feeling informed and ready for what's ahead. From the impact of state and local decisions to breaking news from Dublin to Delaware, we've got you covered. Because when news moves fast, you need a team that moves with you. Make the move to 10 TV News This Morning, weekdays from 5 to 9, anywhere you watch.
Black history is American history, and this Black History Month, the Ohio Education Association believes every student deserves the right to learn the full story of the nation we share. I'm OEA President Jeff Wensing. In 33 years as a teacher, I've seen how honest, inclusive education helps students become critical thinkers and engaged citizens. This Black History Month, stand with the Ohio Education Association as we stand up for our students' freedom to learn.
This is Pause Before You Play, and it's time for more game day picks from local sports fans. You're on the air. Who you got?
Actually, I'm not betting, just chilling and watching the game.
I know that move, a pause. Sounds like you've got a winning strategy.
Exactly. After I set limits and recognized the risk, I knew it was time to stop.
Now that is responsible betting, folks. Sports are fast. Betting shouldn't be. Make a plan at pausebeforeyouplay.org. That's pausebeforeyouplay.org.
All your favorite fan shows are on YouTube, along with those fake YouTube ads like Chew This Gum and It Grows New Teeth. Experience the splendor of Bo sitting in his closet, Timmy Hall's gouty gold chains, and Matty Ice wearing a coat in 90-degree weather. It's all there. Head to YouTube and subscribe today. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Not as cold this morning with temperatures in the teens to low 20s and then increasing clouds today in the warmest air we've had in a while with highs in the mid to upper 40s. We could see a stray shower or two, but otherwise mainly dry with tonight mostly cloudy skies and overnight lows in the upper 20s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 weather impact forecast.
Catch the latest from the world of Ohio State athletics. Weeknights at 6 on the Buckeye Show. News, special guests, and everything scarlet and gray. The Fan. Both of these men played sports in high school. Only one of them was good at it. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Oh, Hot Take Tuesday already going strong in the YouTube chat. This one comes from Andy. Hot Take Tuesday. Why is Dylan so negative all the time? Yeah, Dylan.
Yep.
Why are you so negative?
Because one of my many radio inspirations is T-Bone. That's why. And Common Man.
Yeah,
neither positive individuals.
That's funny.
Now hold on a second. Let me just say, I remember one of my favorite days on the air with the two of you idiots was back when the Buckeyes went out and beat Team Up North in the football game this past November. Mm-hmm. And we came in on Monday, and I said the Buckeyes are the defending national champions. They're undefeated. They've beat Michigan. They're going to the Big Ten championship game. I'm happy. This is me happy. And I thoroughly enjoyed coming in here. I think people believe I don't want to be happy. I want to be miserable and angry all the time. I don't. What I do want, though, is I want to earn the happiness. I don't want to be fake happy just because I got to try to. I want real. I would rather be mad for 100 days and have one great day that was genuine as opposed to like 100 days of pretending to be happy and actually be miserable inside. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I am in relationships. I'd rather someone come up to me and be like, T-Bone, I can't stand you, and here's why, but have it be honest criticism, not like, I just don't like you. I'd rather have that than someone who tells me they like me, and then behind my back, they're actually like, they really don't like me. That's how I am. Let's be real. So for me, when the Buckeyes won the national championship and then are now beat Michigan, all that, I was happy for a solid 6 days. And then they played Indiana, and I got a little frustrated after that. But I said, that's all right. Hey, it was a tight game. Two best teams in the country, that's fine.
You know what?
Then they went out and lost in the first round of the playoffs, and I got miserable again. So that's where
I don't know what this means for me, but like the wins and losses from sports teams don't affect my day.
No?
No.
That's too bad.
I know.
But maybe it's different because you played.
I think that has something to do with it. Like when Ohio State lost this year, like I was sad for the players because I don't know, maybe I look at it differently. Like being here winning a championship, like you know what that feeling is like. So you want other guys to experience that feeling. But if they don't get it, like if Ohio State loses, it's not the end of the world for me.
Yeah. That's
Like-
I feel like partially informed by the fact that you got to go live it yourself. And at some point, I don't know, I'm overanalyzing this probably, but if I had 4 sets of gold pants, it'd be easier for me to be like, well, that's too bad for them. like I wouldn't be able to look at it and be like, I'm mad that my alma mater didn't win, but it wasn't because of me. Like I would probably feel a little more balanced on that too.
I mean,
I have to live every year to year with like the highs and lows of my teams, and I know the Browns aren't going to give me anything, so I only have the Buckeyes.
Am I?
You know what? When is that happening?
New stadium's coming.
Oh,
29.
Good. Okay, wait till 20. That'll be good.
29.
2029. I remember being a Browns fan before I ever had kids, thinking, maybe someday I can take my kids to a game and we can go. And when I have kids, it'll be a fun experience. And I did take my oldest two to a Browns game once. And you know what game it was? It was Myles Garrett's first game.
Oh, he had a sack.
He did have a sack against the Jets. You know what else he had? A loss, because their quarterback was Deshaun Kaiser, and that was a part of the season where they didn't win
2017
any games at all. Yes.
Well, you picked a bad year. That's all you.
Yeah, that's right. Like I'm in the wine cellar with all these award-winning wines, and I just got the 1 year where it was bad. No, I went in the wine cellar, and it's all toilet cleaner. That's what I find in the wine cellar. That's it.
You know
I'm just
what?
telling you.
When you think about the Browns, I still think about this. It's people out there that was like, I want to see the Browns win before I die. I want to see them win a Super Bowl before
I die. Just one before I die.
It's
Yeah.
people that it potentially might not get that. Like there's sad.
Lots.
That's sad.
The majority of Browns fans over the existence of them since 60 years of Super Bowl, Tyvis. There's a lot of people who've died who were like, I've never seen them win a Super Bowl because they never have. So unless you just never rooted for them.
That's really sad.
Welcome to my world, baby. This is where I live. This is where I live.
We're getting to the point that people were born after the first Super Bowl.
Yes.
Said, I want to see the Browns win a Super Bowl. Died. Didn't see it.
Yeah, right. Like I'm saying this is where when people are like, well, in 2029 they'll be good. 2029 my youngest kid, the one that I was saying like maybe someday I can take him to a Browns game, she'll be in college. Like that's why I'm it's been a while. Stained. Yes. Just make it happen.
By the way,
best days are ahead. The ball has hit the ground. There's nowhere for the ball to go but up because it just made contact with the ground.
Have you ever watched a football? It goes lots of different ways. And if there's a way for it to somehow bury itself into the earth, the Browns will be the one that it'll do that on. I promise you.
You were talking about your two oldest, but your youngest, same age as my daughter pretty much.
Yeah.
She's going to turn 7 in exactly a week. This is the worst stage of parenting that there is.
7?
This age
Really?
sucks.
My wife would tell you 3.
This sucks.
What are you? What's your frustration with this age? I'm just curious.
I feel like she's a first grader.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they at this age they're to the point where their brain is forming their own opinion and their own ideas, but they don't understand why their opinions and ideas are stupid. You cannot hit them with any logic. It does not compute. But they think that their ideas are so great. And I hate arguing with a small child who thinks that they're right, who thinks they know more than me.
Hey, I would love to tell you, Dylan, that it gets better. But I have said on this program that there are days where I would have fought my oldest in the street. Like, I'm just saying, unfortunately, that frontal cortex doesn't roll in until like the early 20s. And there are times where, literally she'll walk out the door and it'll be like 22 degrees out. And she's like wearing a t-shirt and shorts, and I'll say, honey,
that's exactly what
what are you
my
doing? And she's
3-year-old
like,
is doing.
well,
that.
I'm gonna be warm at school. And I'm like, but you have to go walk to the bus where there's snow on the ground. I'll be fine. And then I get the call on the way back where the bus comes back. They don't drop them off right by the house. They have to walk a little bit. And so then I get the call. Can you come pick me up? It's really cold.
Not a chance.
No. I actually lit your jacket on fire. Good luck with that. I threw it in the fireplace so I could stay warm because you didn't use it. That's what we did.
But I sympathize with the kids on that one because I don't like jackets like that either.
Well, that's fine, but take it with you and then take it off if you're hot and then put it back on if you're cold. Then you have it.
Up to this point, I have consciously told myself to enjoy every stage regardless of its, issues. This one, I refuse to enjoy it. Can't wait till it's over.
You may be waiting until college, my friend. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Are we expanding the NFL season in 2027? Well, there already are talks about the NFL redoing the TV deal, which if they redo the TV deal, they're going to have to redo the CBA, I would guess, right? Because
isn't it over in 29?
Yeah.
It's every 10 years.
I saw a report it kind of got buried during Super Bowl week, but there was a report that the NFL is thinking about reopening the TV deal because they feel like it's undervalued. Well, what's the Players Association going to say when you reopen the TV deal and then sign a new one for more money? The TV.
They want more of that?
They're going to want more of the money.
Cut me a little piece of that.
And what do you think the NFL is going to do when that happens?
Well, if you want more money, we got to give you the 17th. You got to give us a 17th game.
I mean, 18th.
Or 18th game.
Right. So I saw this story that this is from Mike Florio. Per a source with knowledge of the situation, the lingering absence of a specific date for Super Bowl 62 in Atlanta, 61 is next year, and that's the one they just unveiled the logo for it. Isn't it in L.A.? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I think it's in L.A.
We were talking about how the ticket prices is going to be. Oh, no, that was the Olympics.
But I think they're also doing the Super Bowl in L.A.
The logo has the waves on it.
That's
what
right.
they unveiled.
Yeah. So there's a possibility that they believe the season could be expanded by 2027, which is why they have not announced the date for that Super Bowl yet. Usually you get those dates years in advance. They have both dates, they said, reserved for Sunday, February 13th or Sunday, February 20th. That would be the date for the Super Bowl if it goes to 18 games.
You said what day?
February 20th.
Hey, it's late.
Yeah, it is. But that would also, I think, get us to the President's day off thing that everybody is talking about.
First of all, I want to give everybody, from my gift to the world on my birthday is everybody gets
this year
a day off.
Yes,
President's Day is always around my birthday. So
yeah, that's so so then it'll be around your birthday, the Super Bowl, all of that could be combined together. But usually that date's locked in stone many years in advance. Apparently it is not as of yet, and this is believed to be why. So just keep an eye on that. When you hear them talk about reopening the TV deal, that could mean reopening the CBA, that could mean 18 games, just something to keep an eye on. And it could mean a season that goes from like Labor Day through like past Valentine's Day. I mean, we're already almost there now anyway, but that's where we're headed eventually.
Well, the NBA will be upset because that messes up All-Star Weekend for them.
It sure does.
Watches. And it would be great for people that like to watch Super Bowl because now you could throw your big party and not have to worry about getting up on Monday to go to work.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you just exactly right. Why did we ever settle on Super Bowl Sunday anyway? Why not Saturday? And then have Sunday off. Like just
the problem
relax.
with it is they only getting like 4 weeks off because OTAs start like mid-March, end of March.
Oh, geez. Yeah, but then you get time off in between OTAs and
it's 6 weeks.
Okay. Well, I don't.
It's my problem for two teams.
I didn't sign up to play in the NFL. If you sign up to play in the NFL, that's what they have. That's the rules. A Browns fan favorite is out in Cleveland. Details in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
A construction update to tell you about on this Tuesday. If you're used to taking 315, keep in mind a portion will be closed tonight downtown at that 70 intersection. So from 10 o'clock until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, that area will be pretty restricted with crew members out and about. Do note, though, that 315, that southbound ramp to 70 westbound, will remain open. And as for that detour to get back on 71, 315 southbound to 670 eastbound, 71 southbound, 70 westbound in that direction. Get you back going eventually 71 southbound over by Green Lawn. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your your fan traffic.
Race to savings now at Menards. We have what you need to give your bathroom a fresh, updated look. Shop Menards' great selection of bathroom products from American Standard. No matter the size of your bathroom, American Standard offers a superior line of toilets, faucets, and more. Complete your bathroom update today with American Standard. Plus, view our weekly flyer on menards.com and race to savings on more great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
At Synergenics and Low T Center, we're extending our New Year's promo to February. Book a free testosterone test and pick up discounted peptides and GLP-1s while you're there. They also work with most insurance plans. Go to lowtcenter.com or synergenics.com and book your free T-test.
Say goodbye to car care headaches with Carvenience from Hinderer Motor Company. This is Justin Hinderer. For only $49, we'll pick up your vehicle, leave you with a rental, and return it fully serviced and spotless. No more juggling your schedule or wasting hours at the shop. Carvenience lets you focus on what matters while we take care of all the rest, making life easier. Schedule your service today at HindererMotorCompany.com.
Get your furnace fixed fast. Call Care Heating and Cooling, 1-800-COOLING.
We're your radio home for the Buckeyes, Browns, and all the NFL games you can handle. We may have a bit of a football problem. Oh, yeah. The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Tyvis will put anything in his mouth on a dare. All right, almost anything. No, I stand by my previous statement. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
I'm in Cleveland, baby. I'm not going nowhere. I ain't leaving. Yeah, get that on camera.
So it's still the last year of your contract. You're hoping that
I'm not leaving. Ever.
So you don't want to.
Jesus Christ. No.
Do you think you can work something out that you're here beyond this year?
I hope so, yeah.
Do you know if extension talks started at all or not?
I can't say.
David Njoku there in the locker room in November saying he's not leaving Cleveland.
Why would y'all do
Today,
this?
David Njoku announces not re-signing with the Browns after 9 years, time to find a new home. So let him live.
This is up there with Will Howard's burning the boats.
Not Will Howard. Will Howard didn't say he was burning the boats. That was
Devin Brown.
Devin Brown.
Excuse me.
That's right. Yeah. That's either way. It's it's the cold hard reality of the NFL, man. You can want to be in a place, they can want you in the place, but
I feel like
the money isn't where everybody wants it to be, or if you're told, hey, you're going to have a lesser role, or we're not going to pay what your market value is, then your agent says, hey, maybe it's time to move on. So
he should have known this, though. I don't even know why he said that. Like, I really don't, because he should have known that he was being phased out as the season went on. Like, his reps just kept getting lower and lower. Harold Fannin was just taking off. Like, he knew. Like, he knew.
He should
have
known.
And I feel like on top of all of that, when you look at the free agent market, you got Ty Monken. Isaiah Likely is a free agent tight end. Yeah. He probably won't demand top dollar. So that'd probably be if you telling me you want David Njoku or Likely, I'm gonna take the guy that's been that's been with Ty Monken, that knows his offense and can come in and be a guy that knows how to do things. So he was out of here anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't totally surprise me that this happens. I will say, I've seen people, Browns fans, who instantly are just like, "Oh, hey, thanks for everything. Good luck going forward." It's like, we're not even allowed to mourn this at all, like as fans, or you just be like, man, that's too bad that David Njoku's leaving. Like, everybody now on social media has to instantly jump to like, I support you in all future endeavors. Like, all right, but what if he goes and plays for the Steelers? You going to support him then? Like, no. Like, I'm saying I understand why this happens. It's not because he probably did want to be here. He had a very nice letter to Cleveland, right? Cleveland, first off, I love you. These 9 years have been a beautiful journey. It's time for me to find a new home has come, and all I can think of is just the gratefulness in my heart. City of Cleveland will forever be home, with a heart emoji, #Chief out. Sure, all that's very nice. I just don't know why we as fans can't have a moment to be sad, frustrated, whatever about how this worked out. It instantly goes to like, I hope he has the greatest career ever, and wherever he goes, I will be a fan of his. And it's like, I don't understand that phenomenon. I rooted for the guy when he was here because he helped my team win. Now, he seems like a nice guy. I wish him nothing but the best going forward. But if he ends up playing for the Steelers or the Ravens or the Bengals, I'm going to be a little frustrated about that. If they end up beating my team and he's like spiking the football in the end zone, Can we just leave it open that, like, maybe I'm not always going to be happy for his success? Can I just have a moment of, like, I'll see where he goes, and then if he's playing in, like, a AFC West team that I hope that I'll ever see in a while, then sure, that's fine.
You know, there is a team that is potentially not going to re-sign their stud tight end that's going to need one.
Who's that?
And he would know the playbook like the back of his hand. The team down in Atlanta.
The Atlanta Browns, baby.
It's the team down in Atlanta. You know, Kyle
sure.
Pitts is going to demand top dollar.
I'll tell you what.
He just had a phenomenal season.
Listen,
David Njoku will be kind of cheap.
Yeah, and you know what? The fan base would love him. Like, I mean, like, any fan base would love that guy. He seems like he wants to win. He's
more closer to Florida. He'd be down south.
Sure,
so he'd be closer to Florida.
That's right. I feel like that Falcons thing. Now, of course, David Njoku has done nothing yet other than say he's not going to be back. And the Browns, obviously, they're moving on. Fine,
easily. That's a given.
If he finds his way to Atlanta, that is yet another reason why that Kevin Stefanski Atlanta move will be one of the more fascinating storylines. I bet you the ratings for Atlanta Falcons games in Northeast Ohio will be better than they've ever been the last couple of years because of people
either wait till they play this year,
hate watching it, or just curiosity to see. Like,
we gotta know because I mean the way that Kevin has designed his staff.
Yes.
I mean, it's basically him saying, like, my stuff worked and y'all forced me to change and it looked terrible. So therefore, I'm going to run it back and show y'all that my stuff is successful.
Yep.
And y'all should have never let me change. That's basically what he's saying.
Yeah. I feel like there's going to be a lot of reasons for Browns fans to pay attention to Atlanta, keep an eye on that situation, and
it's going to be an interesting year. I can't wait.
I'm saying it as someone who definitely said it's time to move on from Kevin Stefanski. I will be watching, not because I want to see the guy fail or anything, but just I'll be watching it simply to see, like, were we all right on this? Like, that we thought it was time to move on because that was accurate, or did everybody have that wrong? Did we all? Maybe we should have stuck with Kevin. I don't know, but
thing about
I
Kevin,
guarantee you, there's going to be some hand wringing if that team starts out 6-0 or something like that. That's
the thing
about
be a problem. Kevin is this: they hate him in Atlanta. Why? Because they feel like he wronged Shedeur Sanders, who is the son of Deion Sanders. So he's already behind the 8 ball. And I will tell you this, Kevin has to go better than 8-9, because if he doesn't, it doesn't justify the fact that they fire Raheem Morris, a black guy, by the way, who was 8-9, tied for first place.
Right. There's all kinds of reasons.
Makes no sense. So you better tell me, Kevin coming in there, he got to win at least 10.
Yeah.
Or 9 at the minimum.
You know, I'm reminded of maybe there's another thing he could do to get people on his side. Because I remember there was a quarterback that Atlanta fans wanted. They didn't get
Gabriel?
No. There was a guy they wanted that was a big free agent. Well, he was a free agent guy that they had. It wasn't free agent. They had to trade for him. But the deal was they needed to get the money right for him, and some other team got in there with $230 million guaranteed.
It was the Falcons.
Make it happen.
Wasn't it the Falcons, the Browns, and the Panthers? Right?
It felt like it was the Browns and the NFC South, the only teams dumb enough.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, the Browns won the contest to get him, but now reunited with Kevin Stefanski. He's all healthy. Get him down there.
He doesn't like Kevin's playbook, so therefore.
Speaking of Browns quarterbacks, NFL, do not drop the ball on this. Week 1, Falcons, Buccaneers, Monday Night Football. Let's get the Kevin Stefanski Baker beef just going immediately.
Yes.
Next week, week 2, Kevin Stefanski, Atlanta Falcons at Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
It's slam dunk first 2 weeks. And Atlanta Falcons schedule.
Put them both on, like either Sunday night, a Monday night, a Thursday night, at least a Sunday at 4 p.m., if nothing else for both those games, right? At least that Browns game, I feel like I would be very curious to watch that. And, of course, I want to see the Browns do well, but there's a part of me that's always going to feel a little bit of schadenfreude for the Haslams, where I'm going to, when they don't make good hires and then I have to go watch the crappy product that results from that, there's a little bit of me that's going to laugh. If, again, not because I thought Stefanski was good, but when the process led you to, would anybody have said this if before, I genuinely am asking this question because I don't even know that I agree with the answer on it. But, would there be a lot of people who, if before the season was over, if you said, hey, You're going to fire Kevin Stefanski, and you're going to end up with Todd Monken as your head coach. Do you think most Browns fans would have said, yeah, I'd do that. I'd make that deal?
No, because when I did a post-game show, you know what they were saying? They called in after that final game when everybody kind of knew that Kevin was being fired.
Yeah.
Everybody called in and was like, you know what? I think we should keep Kevin. It was the most positive I've ever seen this fan base about Kevin Stefanski. We should keep him. We should keep him. And it was in that moment on the post game where I said, oh, yeah, he's 100% out of here.
The second the fan base comes around, it's like, now it's time to move on. Thank God, though, they landed the coach they wanted, and they kept their coordinator, Jim Schwartz. Oh, wait, no, they didn't. He left, and they had a meeting with Todd Monken, and it went so well, in fact, that immediately after the meeting, Jim Schwartz was like, yeah, I'm out. I'm
I told
going to
y'all.
resign.
I said the writing on the wall. He ain't saying nothing, but the writing was on the wall.
That's right. Morning Wood coming up next. We'll answer the biggest Wood questions. Yeah, that's next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, folks, we are noticing our first crash of our Tuesday, and it's happening in our northeast corner of the city by Huber Ridge and Blendon Township. That 270 southbound area impacted just passing State Route 3, and right before that 161 area, we have 2 right lanes that are blocked out there, and not too far away, a ramp also impacted 270 southbound ramp to 161 eastbound, so expect some lane closures and some slower drive times this morning. Certain portions already down to 32 miles per hour. Thankfully, you can get around it. Just move very slowly. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My furnace stopped working. Your competition said it's fried. When I saw their cost to replace it, I could have just died.
We can give a second opinion, give you options and advice. We'll strive to earn your trust and make you a client for life.
Get a free second opinion. Replace or repair.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hey everybody, it's Berm from the Austin and Berm Show on 97.1 The Fan. There are a lot of reasons that we should be working to get healthier and happier in our lives, but one of the unexpected benefits of losing weight, my wife no longer elbows me in the ribs at 2 a.m. I didn't realize how bad the snoring had gotten until it's gotten better. And that's the kind of change I'd hope to achieve when I lost 35 pounds with Awaken 180 weight loss. 35 pounds down in just 6 weeks and officially under 200 pounds for the first time in 25 years. That number still feels fake when I say it out loud, but it's real. And what's just as real is how good everything else feels. There are no joint flare-ups. I'm moving around a lot better and never feels like a chore. I'm aware of when things feel wrong, and I'm also aware when things feel right. Thanks to my Awaken 180 coach, Mandy, I've learned how to eat, how to adjust, and now I'm heading into maintenance with a plan. That's what Awaken 180 really does. It teaches you how to keep going once the weight is gone. Free support for life with the solution for weight loss. Go to awaken180weightloss.com.
Always still look at myself as a high-performing athlete, even at 40 years old, and so I want to go able to run and run fast and do things that I could 15 and 20 years ago, and it was getting to the point where the pain was starting to limit that.
Pain attacks people from all walks of life, not just former professional athletes like Bobby Carpenter. That's where QC Kinetics non-surgical treatment steps in.
And now that the pain is gone, I've been able to go and do the stuff that I love and run fast and run sprints and try to get back to where I was.
QC Kinetics regenerative treatments use your body's own healing properties to deliver long-term relief without surgery.
Now, being able to go and work out and do the stuff that I want to do and challenge my body, it's made me a better person, a more pleasant person to be around.
Don't wait. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation today. QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics. 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. Over 90,000 five-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage doors is what we do. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Michelin's up to $100 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Michelin's and save up to $100 more. See store for details.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, one thing our Pella Columbus team is really serious about is to not be salesy or pushy. We're just here to listen and hopefully make your dream a reality.
Oh, I had a dream last night where I went back in time to a dinosaur's birthday party and had to fight a triceratops for the last cupcake.
I meant more like home makeover type of dreams.
Oh, okay. I just got the dinosaur thing.
Get the windows that can completely change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Bishop and Friends.
At 6, Cliff Kingsbury.
Come again?
Higher or lower for Kingsbury at 6.
All right, I didn't have this
Spit out
list
his
up.
drink.
Bishop and Friends, sponsored by Diamond Seller.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on The Fan. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. One of these guys still believes he can play in the NFL. It's T-Bone. He says it's because of his low center of gravity. He's dumb. This is Bone and Tyvis.
Tyvis is doing his TV thing right now, but very quickly while he's away, let's get in a few hot takes.
Hot Take Tuesday!
Quentin says, hot take, Interstate Love Song by Stone Temple Pilots is the best divorced dad rock song of all time. That is a very specific genre of music.
Yes.
Divorced dad rock song.
Is that different from yacht rock?
Very different. Have you ever heard Stone Temple Pilots?
No.
Interstate Love Song?
No.
That's the... No, that's... All right, fine. Anyway.
Not familiar. And I know Tyvis is not familiar.
You know, yeah, Tyvis, Interstate Love Song by Stone Temple Pilots.
Oh, yeah, it's my favorite one.
I love those guys. I celebrate their entire catalog. Michael Bolton. Yeah. But you know what, Quentin, I'm going to take your word for it and say that's correct. I haven't really thought about other divorced dad rock songs, like the best ones, but that one, it seems like that's probably on every divorced dad's playlist. I would go with that.
Can you give us like a more
Let It Burn by Usher?
Popular, that's not divorced dad rock for sure. Can you give us a more broad example that a broader audience would know?
What do you, Stone Temple Pilots is not broad audience?
I've never heard of it.
Oh my gosh.
T-Bone, I've been working in radio for 9 years. And
you worked at stations that played songs for 12-year-olds. Like I'm saying, this is where like the grown-ups
I'm not
live.
arguing with
There's
that
actually music out there that involves like real instruments, and those songs.
Oh, okay.
That's what. All right, fine.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Quentin, as soon as I saw this, I was like, I'm going to read this, but I don't think you're going to get much of a reaction from anybody else in the show other than me, which is I like that song. I'm not a divorced dad, but it's a good song. I will take your word that it's one of the best for divorced dads. The other one I have here is Andy. And I'm glad you're back for this one, Tyvis. Andy in the chat says, Zaxby's is mid.
Whoa.
Bojangles tenders are far superior.
That's
far superior.
That's sacrilege. I ain't gonna lie. That's sacrilege. There he is.
Yeah, that was pretty blasphemous.
Woo.
You be all right?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to hear nothing like that.
I love me some Bows, but nah.
I love Bose too.
Nah.
But listen, guys, this is Hot Take Tuesday.
That's not.
This is what we get.
That's a false take.
Is it false or is it just one you disagree with? It's a hot take.
It's false.
They're not supposed to be
lies.
Like, I don't have a thought on that either way.
It's too early in the morning for people to be lying to themselves like that.
Well, you know what? I have a hot take for today. High of 46. You know what that means?
Is it a high of 4? I thought it was
today,
40.
Looking at Meredith's forecast right now.
Yeah.
46 for the high today.
That means I'm taking my shirt off.
That means, it's are you kidding? People are just going to be
Gucci
out.
Man song. My
People are
shirt
going to be
off.
out in the streets with no shirts on. Everyone's going to be doing one of your favorite activities, having sex. They're going to be doing that.
Having sex.
It's going to be a hot day. Are you kidding me? This is a heat wave. For Columbus, Ohio?
Next week is supposed to be, I seen a 50.
It's tropical. Yes, just in time for your birthday, Tyvis. The tropical island paradise of Columbus, Ohio.
Man.
Our snow will be melted. We will once again see whatever's under that snow.
What's the over-under on
Brown, muddy grass.
How long you think it's going to take to melt them big snow piles?
Oh, if it's, I mean,
I hope it's gone today.
It's not going to be gone today.
Quit that.
But I will tell you, I've almost busted my ass about 10 times in our parking lot since all the last 3 weeks or whatever it's been. So I could use that melting would be good. So I can just walk in here normally and not worry about certain deaths. So yeah, let's hope that all gets sorted out today. But yes, enjoy the mud. That's, to me, better than all the piles of snow. I was good for a day. Now I'm ready to go. That's my Hot Take Tuesday. I hate snow.
It's good to know where you stand on the important issues. Oh, my. This is Morning Wood.
All right, Dylan, Morning Wood question number 1.
Which Drake would you say deserves more blame for the Patriots Super Bowl loss? The pedophile, alleged pedophile, the rapper Drake? Or Drake May?
That's okay. Allegedly.
Dang.
Okay. Just because Kendrick Lamar raps about it doesn't mean you can just go on here on these airwaves and say it with your full chest, Dylan.
I said allegedly.
Certified lover boy certified.
Yeah, he didn't even say it. He walked around it. Yeah. I'm going to clearly say it's on Drake May more than Drake the rapper because, yes, I know he bet on this game, but yeah,
the Drake curse is real.
It is real.
I mean, there's some there. That's true. But also Drake May, I know he was hurt. I know his offensive line was bad. But that's the type of thing that when you're supposedly a top 5 quarterback, when you're getting MVP of the league vibes, you should be able to overcome something like that in a big game like a Super Bowl. He did not. He still has a ways to go. I'm not trashing him as a player. I'm saying maybe MVP talk was a little premature. That's all.
I blame Will Campbell and his short arm.
Oh, he would die. Will Campbell said he would die for his guys out there. But
and he declined his interview afterwards because he was crying.
I saw that. He did not talk to the media after that game, which is that's not a great move. Morningwood question number 2, Dylan.
Would you say it's petty if the Browns don't let Jim Schwartz coach another team this upcoming season?
Yes.
I mean, it's...
Yes. Move on.
Here's the thing. 2 things can be true about this situation.
He's petty for what he did.
He's petty for what he did, but they can be petty right back. The Browns are dumb and he's a baby. Can't we say both those things are true?
Pretty much.
The Browns literally going through this, looking at a spreadsheet going, well, I can put this guy here and this guy here, and I can interview Jim Schwartz, but I won't actually do anything with hiring him. And if we don't hire him, he'll be a robot and just want to come back here and work for us. That was short-sighted and stupid. Him not being able to then
they should have handled it.
Put that aside and say, but I did build something here. I want to continue to do it. I don't blame him for being mad about it. I do think, yes, he's been a gigantic baby about it at some point, and I'm surprised he wasn't as a what is he, 60 years old?
60. The Browns should have handled
Don't you want to coach still? I mean, I don't know, man.
They should have handled him the same way that the Falcons handled their defensive coordinator, that Jeff guy. They didn't interview him, but they said, you're going to be the DC here.
Yeah.
And whoever takes the job needs to know you're going to be the DC here, but we're not interviewing you to be the head coach.
Yeah, they could have been very clear about that, or they could have said you're in the running for head coach, which they did say, but you can't do both, I don't feel like. And you're right. It would have been a lot easier if someone had thought of that before they went through this entire process, built their entire process around a flawed strategy that apparently they didn't even clear with the guy that they were so concerned about keeping. That's just, again, par for the course with this Cleveland Browns front office. One more quick one, Dylan. Go ahead.
How would you say the Charles Bediako news makes you feel? If you don't know what I'm talking about, the Alabama G Leaguer, the courts decided he is not eligible to play any more games for Bama.
Yeah, I think it
puts faith in the legal system.
For now. Until it, I saw that
Trinidad means Amari Bailey need to go get a job. That's what it tells me.
That guy, I hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, the courts ruled yesterday that he is not eligible to play for Alabama because he's a pro, and he was already made that decision to be a pro. Alabama's already come out and said, this is disappointing because there's over 100 professional athletes who are currently playing college basketball because they played over in Europe, and that's all a nuanced. I don't know what you do with that when it's like, yeah, this guy was a professional athlete, but also he was 10 when he signed with his club. Or you know what I mean? Did he know he was going to make it to college basketball when he was 18? I don't know. I can understand how there's leeway for that. But at some point, we're talking about the NCAA that used to have a rule, like we're watching the Winter Olympics right now. You have guys that have competed. I remember that specifically there was a guy who was either like a downhill skier or snowboarder back in the day, and he was just a great athlete. He was an Olympic level skier, snowboarder. Early 2000s was when this guy played. And he was also good enough to play wide receiver at Colorado. And they told him, because you, I'm trying to remember which way this was, because he got endorsement deals from his skiing or snowboarding.
When was this?
Early 2000s.
Okay.
He was getting endorsement deals for that. They said, you can't play college football. He's like, I don't get endorsement deals for football. I'm getting them for skiing. That's what I do. And that's how we fund this. And they said, sorry, you can't play. And I'm just saying, we've moved so far from that. I'm glad we've moved from that. But like, we could have a rule that says if you played in the NBA, you can't play in college. I think that's illegal. That's a good rule to have. So I'm glad the courts actually said that today. Now, will they appeal this? Yes. And will that go to court and change? Probably. I have a hot take about Ohio State men's basketball. We'll share it with you next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Noticing yet another crash in our northeast corner. This time around, it's just outside of Granville and really over by the Scotts Corner area, just south of Alexandria. It's on 161 in that westbound direction as you're heading towards New Albany, just beyond State Route 37. So expect some lane closures out there. You're in the 20s when it comes to your slowdowns this Tuesday morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Baths R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Baths R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Baths R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Baths R Us builds it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Baths R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Baths R Us. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Do you suffer from leg pain, leg swelling, varicose veins, or leg ulcers? Dr. Barry Zeta and Dr. Joseph Senta at Ohio Vein and Vascular Polaris are pioneers in the vein and vascular field. Dr. Zeta and Dr. Senta can perform minimally invasive procedures that will get you back on track to a pain-free life. Stop living with leg pain and start the process to healthy living with a free healthy leg screening. Go to loveyourveins.com or call 614-426-VEIN. That's 614-426-VEIN or loveyourveins.com.
Hey, Columbus, big news. For a limited time, get Uber One free for a full year so you could save on food and rides. That's a $96 value on us. Just use code Columbus. Get 1 year of $0 delivery fees, 10% off eligible food and grocery orders, and up to 6% Uber One credits on rides. Sign up for this limited time offer today using code Columbus and save big with Uber One. Offer valid through 3/31/26. Savings and $0 delivery fee on eligible orders and rides only. Fees and terms apply. See app for details.
At ADP, we know you want your landscape business to succeed, but we don't know anything about landscaping. ADP only knows how to handle the business of your small business. So if ADP focuses on the payroll and the HR, while you focus on the land and the scaping, success should follow. Just don't expect us to know all about Kentucky bluegrass, zero-turn cutting, or what to do with a woodchuck. That's for you to figure out. Let ADP help your small business focus on the part of the business you're good at. ADP for small business.
It's Timmy Hall and Common Man for Hollywood Casino Columbus, and all month long, there's so much money to win.
You can win $1 million instantly, plus every week there's multiple ways to score big Penn Cash prizes.
And new members who sign up for the Penn Play app can win up to $2,026 in Penn Cash.
And you see the brunch items they still have at the Sportsbook restaurant? Biscoff stuffed French toast, Country Benedict.
Plus, on March 6th, we got Muay Thai and Championship Boxing tickets available on Ticketmaster.
Oh, Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
BMI Federal Credit Union is celebrating their 90th anniversary. As a thank you, they will be celebrating with monthly sweepstakes where 90 winners will win big. Visit bmifcu.org/90years for more details.
Working your way through that home projects list, that means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your air conditioner or furnace. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain issues? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing problems? Call the Waterworks. HVAC breakdowns? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted and certified plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
Hey, it's Anthony. So I was recently asked how I've been doing in my personally fit arch supports from the Good Feet store. And I paused and I said, you know what? Pretty darn good. Because it reminded me what I was dealing with a couple years ago. My personal journey. I had plantar fasciitis, that horrible heel pain. If I was on my feet for a while, my lower back would be on fire. And now, honestly, none of that. Zero issues with my feet since I started wearing them. I have my Good Feet arch supports in every day. I feel supported. I feel aligned. And now that I feel better, it's made all the difference. I want to work out more. I want to go out more. Just be more active. I'm telling you, over the last couple of years, my health, my energy, my quality of life has all been affected in a really positive way. They've really helped me keep the pain away. The guys ask me all the time, do I really have them in today? Yes, I do, and I'll take my shoes off upon request to show you. Go take the free test walk. The Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway and Stringtown Road in Grove City. Get started at goodfeet.com.
Come into your local AAA Tire and Auto Service for a full synthetic oil change for just $74.99. Plus, earn $7 toward your next service with Duramax dollars. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer ends February 28th. See store for details.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Ohio State will add another new coach to the offensive staff. The Buckeyes are hiring Thomas Morton as an assistant tight ends coach. Morton was most recently the quarterbacks coach at Samford, with previous stops at Auburn and Troy. Morton is the third assistant added to the offensive staff this offseason. Donovan Mitchell and James Harden led the Cleveland Cavaliers to a 119-117 victory over the Nuggets in Denver last night. Mitchell had 32 points and Harden added 22 points in the win. We had a top 10 matchup in college hoops last night. The number 9 Kansas Jayhawks hosted the number 1 Arizona Wildcats. Despite Kansas not having star freshman Darren Peterson, the Jayhawks were able to pull out a 82-78 victory in Lawrence. This update is sponsored by Uber Eats. Uber Eats has a good deal waiting for you at Old Bag of Nails. Get a buy one, get one free deal on burgers on the app. Terms apply. See app for details.
In terms of the Waffle House menu, Tyvis covered and smothered his opponents. Meanwhile, T-Bone is a chunk of hash who's often covered in gravy. I'm not sure what that means either. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Hot take. Since today is Hot Take Tuesday, I got one for you.
Go ahead.
The only thing that's bad about the James Harden deal is the fact that it forced Max Strus to go to number 2. Number 2.
Wait, what you mean is changed his number to number 2.
Correct.
He had James Harden's number.
Yes, he had number 1.
Uh-huh.
James Harden probably paid for it.
Sure. And strip club coupons.
So Max Strus decided to wear number 2. And everybody knows that number 2 should be in the rafters because there's that you can't like Max Strus and Kyrie Irving is not even in the same breath.
So wait, your hot take is that Kyrie Irving's number should be retired in Cleveland?
Correct.
While he's still technically playing, even though I haven't seen him play for like a year.
Nobody's wearing 23 in Cleveland.
That's true.
Well, fair enough. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I mean, I don't know though, man. Like, I mean, Kyrie is a great player. All of his own philosophies on life aside from all that. I don't have to agree with all those.
Off the court
yeah, but on the court, no, he's fantastic. One of the greatest players I've ever seen. I don't know if he had a long. I don't know. I go back and forth.
He hit the best, the greatest shot in Cleveland Cavs history.
They didn't retire Steve Kerr's number in Chicago just because he hit a shot. Like, it's got to be about longevity and like I don't know. Like he how long was he in Cleveland? Was he there for what, 7 years?
Something like that.
Okay, is that a long enough time to get your number retired?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
I don't know about
If
that.
Jim Harbaugh could have
Kyrie
his
is
number,
easily top 75
You know what?
best basketball players of all time.
You with number retiring is like the rest of the world with Pro Football Hall of Fame nominations. That's what I'm going to say.
No.
That's my hot take.
No.
Too easy on that.
Kyrie isn't one of the best top
He can be
75
one of-
basketball players
he
of all
didn't
time.
play his whole career in Cleveland, and he hasn't had all of that amount.
Did he play his best ball in Cleveland?
He had some great years in Cleveland.
So what
I
are we
don't deny
talking
that.
about?
I don't deny that.
If he retired today, what team should he retire with?
Cleveland.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
I
what
don't-
are you talking about?
I don't know that I'm retiring his number. Well, at least not while he's playing. I'm not doing that. I'm going to wait till he retires, and then maybe
Well,
then. but-
just, nobody should wear it. Is what I'm saying.
oh, okay, just like an unofficial retirement.
Correct.
Okay.
Because ain't nobody wearing 23.
All right, that's fair. But we know that one's going up. Like, there's no doubt about.
Two should be going up.
I don't know. All right, maybe.
What do you mean?
Maybe.
Like, what?
if his number doesn't deserve to be retired, then the Cavs should have no numbers retired right now because it should just be Bron and Kyrie. Those are the two most deserving Cavs to get their number retired.
I'm trying to
Is
like
Mark
remember.
Get
Price
Craig
numbers
Elo out of
I
here.
didn't know I was-
Get Mark Price out of here if Kyrie doesn't
this is
deserve
good.
it.
This is from the idiots who didn't know who Stone Temple Pilots was, telling me like Craig Elo and
By the
Price
way,
didn't matter. Sure.
thank you.
Next, you tell me Brad Doherty sucked. That's good.
There are.
Yeah.
They
if
got,
Kyrie doesn't deserve it, neither do those three guys.
all right, Bingo Smith. So 7 is retires. Adrunas Ilgauskas.
If Z deserves it, then Kyrie deserves it.
Big Z, baby.
Wait a minute.
Big Z.
There will be no Z slander
Exactly
on these
right.
areas. Z was the greatest center of all time. He could shoot, pass, block, steal. What else you want him to do, coach?
Move. He couldn't move.
He came through when you needed him to. Isn't he second on the team in points? Like in history?
Kyrie, I just want to point out, in his 6 years in Cleveland, not once did he play in 80 games.
No.
So I'm not retiring a number for a guy.
Has he ever played in 80 games?
Yeah, that's my point. Like, it sucks.
Did
but
you
I'm not,
watch Game 5, 6, and 7 of the 2016
Yes, I did.
NBA
You know what?
Finals?
Where were you?
Is John Paxson's number retired in Chicago?
Where
Then
were you
fine.
at?
You don't get it for just hitting a shot.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
sorry.
It
Where
wasn't.
was-
You don't get it for just hitting a shot.
Where was you at when LeBron fouled out against the Spurs and Kyrie went on a tear to win the game?
I don't even remember what we're talking about.
That's crazy because that's like one of Kyrie's best
What are you
games.
talking about?
Kyrie went crazy to win the game. LeBron like fouled out and Kyrie just went off.
Was this in the finals?
No.
A regular? We're doing a regular season game.
This
Let's
is when
retire his
this
number.
is when they were
Great.
meaningful.
Let's go see what
This
Sean
is when
Kemp
they
did when
were-
we play with. I
this
bet
is
he
when
had
they
a
was
game when he was with the Cavs too. Fat Sean Kemp. Vin Baker may have had a game too when he was fat. Let's just put their numbers in the
Didn't
rafters.
him and LeBron split like 42 points?
What are we talking about?
Yes, him and Kyrie, it wasn't just a shot.
Listen,
though.
Guys,
you do
wait,
know.
listen,
Wait a minute.
you understand that I think Kyrie is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. But he built that legacy over lots of places, lots of times. And in Cleveland, he had an amazing shot to help them win a title. If you want to retire for that, fine. I'm just pointing out that the rest of his career, for me, would not be enough to say retire the guy's jersey due to loyalty factors and all the rest. That's all I'm saying.
You have memories of him in Boston?
Yes,
and Brooklyn?
I have memories
and
of him in
Dallas?
Boston.
Please tell me his
I
great
have
moments
memories-
with those teams.
I have memories of him in Boston telling those fans. I have memories of him telling those fans, like, I'm coming back next year, and then not re-signing. Remember that? Remember that whole thing? I have memories of him in Brooklyn.
I can't believe you
sitting
right
out
now.
lots and lots of games.
I mean, he did make a finals in Dallas. I feel like that will be the most forgotten
completely
finals
forgotten.
appearance of all
Completely
time.
memory hold.
That
You're
Dallas
exactly
Mavericks
right.
Did they
team.
get
You're
swept?
Exactly right.
It might have been a gentleman's sweep.
Yeah.
4-1.
It was a gentleman's sweep. I don't know.
4-1.
You didn't know that? That's a gentleman's
When you get
sweep.
Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't realize the 4-1
Yes.
was. I didn't know it was called that. I'd never.
By
heard
the
that in my
way,
life. I still can't get over you guys don't know Stone Temple Pilots.
I was going to say, the YouTube chat
Okay.
gave examples of
Okay.
dad rock that I'm more familiar with, like Godsmack, Nickelback, Creed. Those are more popular bands.
Do you know who Master
chance that
P
you guys
is?
think those bands are more popular than Stone Temple Pilots.
I am
wait a minute.
certain.
They're all great. I'm
I
not
ain't
denying
never
any
heard
of
of
those.
them.
Nickelback?
I heard of Nickelback.
Exactly.
Creed? You've heard of those bands.
Exactly. That's my point. They're more well-known to the common person than I don't even know the name of the band you just said. You're going to have to say it.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Wait a minute,
Well,
T-Bone.
I'm sorry the lead singer died. I'm sorry about that. That does put a damper on the career.
T-Bone.
The lead singer of Linkin Park died. I know who they are.
T-Bone, have you ever heard of the No Limit Soldiers?
Yeah.
Who in it?
Master P.
Oh!
That's just
Look at you. Thug points. You just got like 50 thug points.
I couldn't sing you a song, but I remember Master P was in the No Limit Soldiers.
You and Bruce Lee have the same amount of thug points.
All right.
I love that for you. Look at you, man. You done made my day.
I'm so glad I got that right because I think I was also like, what was the crew that Eminem used to roll with? What were those? D12. Like I was in between. Like, was that? I want to make sure I say things right. I didn't think Master P was with D12. So glad I didn't get that wrong. All right. I don't know that I have enough time now to get my hot take off.
Can I read a different hot take then,
go
since
ahead.
we kind of derailed this break?
I'll do my Buckeye basketball hot take in a minute, but go ahead, Dylan.
So,
give me that.
I am Alex the King in the YouTube chat said, Hot Take Tuesday, McDonald's is the most overrated fast food. When it's fresh, it's amazing. But that only happens 10% of the time, so it can't be considered the GOAT.
That might be true.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
That might be true, actually.
McDonald's French fries get a lot of love, as they rightfully should.
Yes.
When they are done properly, they are great. But I will tell you,
burning your mouth is done properly.
Well, right.
That's how hot
yes,
they need
have to be hot and crispy and right there.
With that salt on it.
Have you ever had, because we've all had a batch that have been like lukewarm, where they've just like, they've come back to room temperature and they're just kind of chewy and not good. But have you but they're still kind of formed in a shape that there's a fry. Have you ever gotten just like the wet noodle fries from McDonald's? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Where they're like over-greased,
Usually
undercooked.
Usually that's in the kids' meal.
Those are, dude, I got a batch of those the other day and I almost wanted to throw up. They were so bad. Like I tried to get through it and I was like, I love these fries, but not like
had
this.
McDonald's in like, I'd say probably like 2 months.
Good for you. But you have a memory longer than 2 months, so you do know.
Oh, I know what you're talking about for sure.
That's fine if you haven't had them, but that's good though. Like I just can't do those fries when they're that soggy like that.
The only fast food I've had is Chipotle and Bibi Bop and Panda Express. Them like the only.
You mean in the last 2 months?
Yeah,
not ever.
In like in the last 2 months.
My brother-in-law, I used to hate that he did this, but now I accept it. He used to their face say, "Can I have an order of fries? No salt." So they would have to make a fresh one.
Yep.
And then say, "Hey, can you give me a packet of salt?" And I respect it in hindsight.
Dude, if you get them wrong, when, you're right. Like even their hash browns are great when they're freshly cooked. But when you get one that's been sitting there for a while or it's just soggy, no, it's bad.
We get breakfast at least twice a week on this show. McDonald's has never been ordered.
No, I'm with you.
We had it when they had the spicy sauce.
Yeah, we did. And then what did we say about that? It was
terrible.
It was terrible.
Well, fish brought it in.
Fish brought in. It was for show purpose.
And then Timmy stiffed us and brought us McDonald's the next day.
But we've never ordered it here. That's exactly right.
It's a half-ass apology bringing McDonald's breakfast and not something better.
Wow. All right, that is a hot take. It is Hot Take Tuesday. More of those coming up. In fact, my Buckeye basketball hot take, which may not be worth your wait, because now I'm making you wait another 5 minutes, but we'll get there. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and welcome to your Tuesday. You're still looking pretty busy over the northeast side. Not really traffic, but actually crashes. We have 270 southbound just passing State Route 3 and right before 161 where there's about 2 right lanes blocked in that area. Also, we see a ramp impacted. It's 270 southbound, that ramp to 161 over by Blendon Township. In the 40s when it comes to travel times, you can pass it. Just take it very slow on this Tuesday. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Oh, okay. We've got a little song today, eh?
Yeah, spent quite a while working on that one. Thought I'd sell more windows if I had a catchy window jingle.
I like it. You know, jingles aren't really our thing at Pella. We just stick to the highest levels of quality and design thing.
Oh. Wish we would have thought of that. Doot.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Your mornings are jam-packed. So if you're going to add anything, make it your favorite bite from Tim Hortons. Buy any size beverage and add a daily baked donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. It's the best way to add more to your morning. The 1-2-3 menu, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra. Exclusions and terms apply at timhortons.com/offer-terms.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Michelin's up to $100 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Michelin's and save up to $100 more. See store for details.
Getting cold feet? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Hey friends, Beamer here, and listen, I didn't start Awaken 180 on a whim. Actually, I thought about it, I looked at it, and then I decided, you know what? It's time. This wasn't about chasing a quick fix. It was about making a smart decision and actually committing to it. And the results, well, they simply backed it up. I'm down over 80 pounds, most of which was actually in free maintenance. And I did all that because I had a plan that was specifically built for me. Awaken 180 simplified everything. Once the structure was in place, the weight came off steadily without feeling miserable or deprived. That's when you realize motivation is not the key and that systems actually are. You don't need to hype yourself up every day. You need something that works when life gets busy and distractions pop up. That's why Awaken 180, it worked for me and it's going to work for you too. If you've been putting it off, waiting for the perfect time, don't. Make the decision, trust the process, and let it work. That's exactly what I did with Awaken 180. Online at awaken180weightloss.com. Again, online at awaken180weightloss.com.
When it comes to trucks, dependability matters. At Germain Toyota, we know what it takes to earn your trust. Quality vehicles, straightforward pricing, and a team that puts you first. From the job site to the weekend, drive a truck built to go the distance. Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
Black history is American history. And when we have honest, age-appropriate conversations with our students about our history, the good and the bad, we can pave the way to make a better future for all of us. This Black History Month, let's come together and stand up for our students' freedom to learn.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Do you have an oak tree in your yard? The Ohio Chapter International Society of Arboriculture is committed to advancing responsible tree care practices while preventing a fungal disease called oak wilt. They remind those who own and manage oak trees the best time to prune is November to early March. To find out more, there are over 1,000 qualified tree experts in Ohio. To find an ISA certified arborist in your area, visit treesforohio.org. That's trees4ohio.org.
Join Rothman and Ice every Thursday at 2:30 for Gold Jacket Thursday.
Presented by the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
A new Hall of Famer joins the show every week, but not OJ because he's dead and probably a murderer. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Not as cold this morning with temperatures in the teens to low 20s and then increasing clouds today and the warmest air we've had in a while with highs in the mid to upper 40s. We could see a stray shower or two, but otherwise mainly dry with tonight mostly cloudy skies and overnight lows in the upper 20s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 weather impact forecast.
Question from a listener: do you dopes ever get tired of talking about Ohio State? No. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
The Fan. No, I've never heard of the band on T-Bone's shirt either. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
It's a Stone Temple Pilots shirt.
Oh my God, the YouTube chat loved the fact that you guys did not know who Stone Temple Pilots was. Do I have a hot take on that? I did. I had one. Hang on, where'd it go? It's gone now. Oh well, whatever. Oh, Zane. Zane said my not so hot take. My Tyvis Charmin Powell himself and Dylan should be jailed for acting like STP is some high school garage band that is only known for their cul-de-sac.
Did they say that?
No, in their cul-de-sac. Sorry. That's. Yeah, It's not the fact that they're bigger than Creed or Nickelback. I'm not saying necessarily that. But you guys are acting like I brought up now, yeah, there's bands that I listen to.
Never heard of them.
I got a band that
How you mad at me because I never heard of them? Like, what? That's not my genre of music.
Because I've heard of stuff. I've heard of Master P being a No Limit Soldier.
Listen, it ain't good. That's what it is. It ain't good.
By the
if
way,
it was good, I would have heard it.
Oh, that's a lie. There's a lot of good music you don't even know.
My community would have heard it. Dylan's community would have heard it.
It doesn't transcend.
It ain't good. I know who Metallica is.
Fine. All right, fine.
I know who Dimebag Daryl is. Rest in peace.
Yeah, Dimebag Daryl. There we go. Now listen, I saw that Evan said in the chat. He said, "Get T-Bone a do-rag," and I said, I think that's too far. I'm going to say that's as my guys in Clips would say that this is culturally inappropriate. Like I would not be for that, but I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you for that.
You could be like B-Rabbit.
Now I'm off. Now I'm lost.
Or B-Rad G.
You don't know B-Rabbit? You never
No.
seen 8 Mile? That's your people's movie.
You know what? I got to be honest. I've never watched 8 Mile.
What?
I've never watched it.
What about Malibu's Most Wanted?
No, I know of it. It's Jamie Kennedy.
Correct.
But I never watched.
He got a do-rag on. He was white, but he thought he was black. It was like the reverse of
I'm
Clayton
familiar
Bigsby.
with the concept. I also never watched I never watched White Chicks. Like there's a lot of those like campy, goofy movies where I was just like, I'm not up for that.
But you was mad at your wife for not watching Dumb and Dumber.
Yes, because that one's a classic. It stood the test of time.
I feel like
how many people
is a classic.
You know what? This is all. Yeah, you know what? Put them in the rafters too. It's right up there. It's the same thing. Malibu's Most Wanted, Dumb and Dumber, same as Kyrie and LeBron to the Cavs.
Let's give it an Oscar in hindsight. Malibu's Most Wanted.
All right, hot take. We've been trying to get to this basketball thing.
Here it is.
It's hot take
I'll lay it out with the intro. I think at this point, we have to acknowledge it is not in the best interest of Ohio State basketball to make the NCAA tournament this year. Like, stop rooting for it. We don't want it. We don't need it. They need to miss the tournament because that's the only way things are ever going to change around here is if we finally acknowledge where this program is and what it is. And if we make the tournament through some sheer stroke of luck or because the computers love this craptastic team, I don't have any desire to watch Bruce go, 5 of 13 and watch Junie Mobley miss 8 threes and watch Christoph Tilley get fouled out with 10 minutes to go in the second half by a good team, because that's what will happen if they make the NCAA tournament. And then everyone will go, we got to give Diebler an extension. He's starting to figure it out. He's not. This team isn't. This program is not in a good spot. It's not because they got a loss to Michigan on the resume. They have 2. It's not because of that. It's because of how they got blown out in that game. And everyone who was saying it was right when they said that Ohio State basketball was not deserving of being on the same court with Michigan. So I'm saying if you want change to happen, you can't be rooting for this team to make the tournament. Because the only thing that it will enforce is bad habits from this AD in this athletic department. I don't think that's a good idea. So let's hope that they don't make it. Let's make the changes necessary.
So let me get this
and
right.
Let's start over with this program.
So let me ask you this. Why do you think that guarantees him not sticking around? Because to me, what guarantees him sticking around is the fact that he has, what's their recruiting class?
Oh, that's a joke. That no, not the recruiting class. They got some good guys.
I'm about to say.
What I'm saying is it's a joke that we're going to pin our hopes on 2 freshmen who may not even finish, like they may play 1 year here and be gone. And we have shown no actual evidence that this basketball program can build anything of significance with the current regime, which, by the way, Diebler is a Holtman guy. So this is all part of the Holtman regime. So if you want to continue the Holtman regime for another year until we eventually figure out that it doesn't work again, or if I'm Ross Bjork, I could come into this and say, wait a second, when we hired Jake, I was involved, but I was just getting my feet wet here. I didn't know the donor base. I didn't have all the ins and connections that I should have had. Rightfully so. He just took the job. Gene Smith was largely involved in that. This is halfway a Gene Smith, I don't know what to do, let's kick the can down the road kind of thing, hire with Jake Diebler. And again, Jake's a nice guy. I'm not trying to be personal with him. It's the process and it's what we're actually getting from results standpoint. All I'm saying is now, if I am the athletic director here, if I'm Ross Bjork, I want to put my stamp on it. I want to go get a guy who actually can do the job. So why not use this opportunity if they miss the tournament again, which I'm guessing they will, but who knows? Maybe they pull it together.
It ain't looking good. We say 19 is what they got to get to, correct?
I don't know that that's a guarantee.
Well, yes, we would like them to get to 19 wins.
That's a bare minimum to have a chance to make the tournament. And like we've talked about,
they would probably need to win a game or two in the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah.
As well.
And I mean, I'm just saying, do we want them to get in by the skin of their teeth and get destroyed by a team in the tournament?
Yes.
Why?
It's because it's progress.
Yes, of course, I would like that in a sense, but
listen, I'd rather cheer for my team in the tournament than not.
Yeah. I mean, I
know how you feel right now, frustrated about it.
I would like to cheer for my team too, but if all it leads to is like 3 more years of this mediocrity, I want this team to be back.
That's up to the people
closer to what Michigan is.
That's up to the people upstairs, but I'd rather cheer for them in the tournament than not.
Yeah, and if they get there, I'll cheer for them too.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just pointing out that, can we all look at it big picture now, clear-eyed, while we're sitting here in February and say, it's not the best thing if this team makes the tournament, because then we're going to reinforce bad habits. We're going to pat people on the back.
I understand what you're saying, and I understand how front offices will try to spin it. Oh, it's progressing. He made it to the tournament this year. I can understand that, but it's also up to them. Their job is to solely always look and see, okay, yes, we made the tournament, but did this team get better? Is this the right guy? You have to keep assessing that after the season is completed. That's up to them to do that.
Yeah.
So, but as a fan, I'd rather. I haven't seen him in the tournament since COVID,
pre-COVID,
and
was it pre-COVID?
2021.
How'd that go?
Yeah.
Was that who did we lose to in that one? Was that the Oral Roberts year?
Oral Bob, I think.
Dude, that was the last time.
This is what I'm trying to say. Even when they made the tournament, they were a joke. They didn't play up to their capabilities because, again, Holtman wasn't the guy, and it took too long for this university to realize that. They gave him a BS extension that never should have happened. And then when it was time to finally fire him, John Calipari was knocking on your door saying, can I come coach there? And we said, it's not the right time. Dusty May was interested. Everybody can say he never would have taken the job. Then how was he in the final two? How did they whittle out all the other guys? And it was between.
What makes you think he was in the final two? They actually did interviews? Because I didn't think they did. I thought they just hired within, and that was it. They shut it down.
Well, either Adam Jardy, who covers the Buckeyes for the Dispatch, who I don't believe to be a liar, is lying when he reported all that back when this was happening, or I'm going to say that what happened was Dusty May was initially interested in Ohio State, just like anybody would if they heard the Ohio State job was open, because of the resources, the potential of this university, what you see in every other athletic program here, basically. Why couldn't that happen with basketball? I'm going to guess what happened was Dusty May, whoever was talking to Ohio State, said, yeah, the starting number for him is going to be, $5 million? I don't know, whatever he's getting in Michigan. And they said, no, we're not going to do that. We'll go with the internal hire and pay him less than half of that. That's what
so
when people say he wasn't a viable candidate, it's like, well, yeah, if you're not going to pay for it, sure, you're right. Then he probably would have never come here. But if you were going to offer to pay him, if the sheets of paper said Ohio State and Michigan on it and had the same numbers on it, I don't know where he would have picked. We never will know. But the big knock on him at the time was he's going to go take the Indiana job. He don't hire him because, one, he's a flash in the pan at FAU. And when he does take the job, he's just going to leave in a year or two to go take the Indiana job. Well, the Indiana job came open last year, and what did he do? Sign an extension with Michigan. So I'm just saying a lot of these assumptions people make about what Dusty May would or would not have done have all flown out the window when we actually look at what was reported and what has happened. So for me, I'm going to say, if you want to compare him, stop comparing him to Dusty May. Don't compare Jake Diebler to him. Compare him to Jared Calhoun, who was born in Ohio, played at Cleveland State, coached at Youngstown State, now has Utah State 2 years in a row. They are over 20 wins. He's got them 20-3 right now. They were 26-8 last year. Made the tournament.
You say he where?
He's at Utah State. Utah State leading the Mountain West. Go get that guy. That's a guy you could get who would come here, I bet. You could go get the who's the dude that coaches St. Louis? It's Josh Schertz. He was at Indiana State, had them rolling, went to St. Louis. First year, not so good. Second year, he's got them, I think, with 3 losses. They're also like a 20-plus win team. Go get guys. Those guys exist. It's not a pipe dream. Ohio State could hire those guys. Or we can do this for another year or two. It's up to you. So I'm just saying.
I think Diebler is going to get at least next year as well.
I think that, like it or not, that recruiting class at least bought him another year. So them missing the tournament this year does nothing.
Who's going to play around these guys? Bruce is gone next year, right?
Right.
Okay. So what have we built? A lot of these guys you brought in, do you think they're sticking around for another year?
Are you willing to have a down year on the football side for basketball?
No.
Because the money, you know.
That's the biggest crock of crap. Someone should call the 2006 Buckeyes and say, hey, did you guys know that's impossible what you did where you made the Final Four and made the national championship game? And you can't do that. You're not able to do that. That's impossible to do. No. Someone should tell Michigan from a couple years ago. Didn't they do that? Didn't they go and have like a final, or not a 4-4 team? They had a tournament level team and they went to the national championship. Did that not happen?
Aaron want to know, would Bruce Thornton be the Wolverines' top 4 or 5 guy if he was on their team?
Yes, but
Bruce would be like
3 or 4 probably.
No, he would be that guy that everyone would rightfully say, like, man, that guy just plays hard. They love him as he played like 30 minutes a game and came in and was like a very feisty, good player for them.
So he'd be in their starting lineup.
He wouldn't be their number one guy that they need every night to go get 20. Yeah, he'd be in the starting lineup for sure, but he wouldn't need to get 20 for them. The NCAA actually won in court. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
As you head downtown, the right shoulder is blocked on State Route 315 southbound at 670 because of a disabled vehicle. Over on the east side, the right lane is blocked on 70 westbound, just passing State Route 317, also known as Hamilton Road, because of a crash out there. And just outside of Granville, we are seeing a crash 161 westbound, just passing State Route 37 by Scotts Corner. Effects and lane closures out there as well. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Guys and ladies, get real about your health this new year with Synergenics and Low T Center. For a limited time, the men's TRT test is free. And the women's hormone test, normally $299, is only $99 now. And the weight loss consultation is free. You can walk in or book an appointment now at getmyhealthfix.com. So if you've been suffering from the symptoms of low testosterone, such as constant tiredness, lack of focus, or just feeling off, at Synergenics and Low T Center, you can meet with a real provider. You get real medication, and you get real results. Plus, you can choose if you want to be treated in the clinic or if you want to receive at-home treatment. Either way, it all starts with a simple, quick, free TRT test at the center. The on-site lab means you get results in about 20 minutes. No waiting for days like other places. For a limited time, the women's hormone test only $99 and the men's test is free. Go to getmyhealthfix.com. That's getmyhealthfix.com.
I'm Jay Plyburn, anchor at 10 TV News This Morning. Not long ago, my wife Whitney and I packed up a camper van, hit the road, and spent months exploring national parks and small-town farmers markets, having the adventure of a lifetime. Now my goal is to help you start your day feeling informed and ready for what's ahead. From the impact of state and local decisions to breaking news from Dublin to Delaware, we've got you covered. Because when news moves fast, you need a team that moves with you. Make the move to 10 TV News This Morning, weekdays from 5 to 9, anywhere you watch.
How serious is youth vaping? Irreversible lung damage serious. 1 in 10 kids vape serious, which warrants a serious conversation from a serious parental figure like yourself. Not the seriously know-it-all sports dad or the seriously smart podcaster. It requires a serious conversation that is best had by you. No, seriously, the best person to talk to your child about vaping is you. To start the conversation, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
No hot takes, no dancing, plenty of stupid. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. 2 men, 1 appendix. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
By the way, yesterday on their show, Common Man and Timmy was not there. Joshua Perry was there. And Common Man realized during the show that he had not recorded a hot take for us yet. So he did it live on the air. This is Common Man's Hot Take Tuesday hot take. There you go.
My hot take is, Tyvis, I want to see you in that old Seahawks uniform. You're going to look like a stuffed sausage, bursting at the seams. But damn it, you're a proud Seahawk alum. You should be wearing the jersey all week long, no matter the situation. Funeral jersey.
Wow. Busted can of biscuits.
Sure.
Tyvis Powell.
Parole hearing jersey.
Wow.
I don't know whose parole hearing he'd be going to. His own.
That's my hot take.
Wear your jersey. Be proud of yourself.
Oh, man.
Call Richard Sherman. Tell him to stop busting down the door of his in-laws' house.
His boy Sherm.
He should put his jersey on, too.
I keep telling you, I got the Uber Eats sponsorship, but Sherm needs the Uber sponsorship. That guy, he need to keep him off the roads as much as we can.
Hey, you know.
How do you feel about this? I didn't ask you this yesterday. We just broke down the game, but you are someone who played for that organization, the Seahawks. Did you feel any kind of way about them winning the Super Bowl?
I was rooting for it.
Well, I know you were rooting for it, but do you feel any organizational pride?
No.
Did you feel the need? You've got all your Cleveland stuff on all the time. I didn't know if you thought maybe I should put on some Seahawks stuff so people don't forget. I was there.
No.
You helped build this. You and Russell Wilson helped build this thing. That's right.
No, I didn't. It's hard to do that professionally, well, especially in my situation. From other pros that had more success than me, that stuck around in one place for a long time. They would feel that way. But for me, a guy that bounced around, no.
So guys that stuck around in one place for a long time. So not Kyrie Irving is what you're saying.
Well, Kyrie he won a championship there. So
well, he did do that. That's fair. This is a Hot Take Tuesday. More of those coming up in a second. But the NCAA yesterday, they won in court, which is not a thing they've done often. So this is going back to Charles Bediako, who is the guy who played in the G League in January, was in a G League game. A week or two later, he was playing in the SEC for Alabama. Nate Oates, their head coach, Mr. Adjacent to Murder himself, who made sure that he defended players who were in cars where murder weapons were delivered and continued to play those guys. But anyway, Brandon Miller situation, go look that up. Charles Bediako, he said, the guy just wants to come back to school. Hey, he wants to continue his education. I thought we all loved school. Thought we loved education. I just figured since the guy wants to come back to college, I thought this was America. I don't want that to be a crime. Come back to school. Continue your education. Never mind the fact that he's fully allowed to do that. Just not allowed to play basketball once you become a pro. Alabama, of course, is not happy with the fact that they have been ruled against. But
I don't know why. It ain't like he was going for 2020 or something like that. He had a couple of good games, and that was it.
They are, I think he's played in
five.
Was it eight?
He played in
no.
eight.
You're right.
You're right. To say.
You're right. It's 5 games, and they were 3-2. I was for a second thinking they were 5-3, but I think you're right. It's 5 total games.
Dude was me
3-2 he scored he was getting 10-5 a game. Not bad. We'd certainly take that at Ohio State. We'd love that for the basketball team. But remember, he only was eligible.
Why would you do that?
Because I've watched this team play. What do you want me to say?
Why would you do this?
I'm contextualizing it for those who don't watch Charles Bediako and don't know intimately how good or bad he is. I'm just saying. Either way,
he played in 5 games where he had 12 points in his last game, 5.6 points, 14 points, and 13 points.
Okay. So, like Bone said, 10 points, 4.6 rebounds in 5 games. They're 3-2.
Yeah. Okay. So he became the first former pro to return to college when he received the temporary restraining order against the NCAA rules from the judge, you might remember, who was a big donor to Alabama, sports programs. So once they got that judge out of the part of this decision making, then a real judge who doesn't have ties to Alabama necessarily, he ruled, he or she, I don't know who it was, they ruled that, never mind, you can't do this. The rules are pretty clear. So good. Now, I'm sure that the Alabama will appeal this. NCAA will, fight it again. But remember that Greg Sankey, the SEC commissioner, came out and said, I hope Alabama loses this case because this is wrong. The commissioner of your league said this is a bad thing for college sports.
You know how bad you have to be as a team or not believe in your team to pull this?
Right.
That's sad. That's really sad.
What does that say to the guys in the locker room? They're hey, we want to go out and add some guy that hasn't been here. He played at Alabama, right? Didn't he play there before? I think many years ago and then wanted to come back.
I don't even know who he is.
I think that's right. I could be wrong. I could be confusing cases because I want to say that was the case with the dude from UCLA who literally played in NBA games.
So what happens to the games that they won with him?
Well, that's a great question. That's a question that an NCAA that has any spine would have already said.
They're 3-2 with them. So what happens in those 3 games?
Well, if I were the NCAA, if I were Charlie Baker, who, reminder, is the guy who runs the NBA or NCAA now, I would come out and say you're going to have to vacate all those games, and we're not going to count the results of those games for determining if you get into the tournament or not, right? So, like, if you go win your conference tournament, obviously you get an auto bid for that. But if we are leaving it to the at-large process, I'm taking those 5 games out of your record, and then I'm redoing all the metrics and figuring it out from that.
I agree.
And that's it. The
That's
bare
fair.
minimum, you should be able to do that. That shouldn't be an illegal thing. And what I would do if I were the NCAA also is say, you're ineligible this year, your season, wipe it from the books, like they did when guys at Ohio State got tattoos in exchange for their gold pants. That scandal seems so minor in comparison, but yet we wiped all those records away.
Why just them not came back?
Boban Savovich,
I'm still trying to figure that out.
The woman that Boban Savovich stayed with got a few bucks, and now he had to wipe out the Final Four run that Jim O'Brien, Michael Redd, Scooney Penn had. Make that make sense. But we can just let a guy who played in the NBA, who has photos when you Google Charles Bediako, I got Spurs, I got Pistons, I got all the other logos on this guy. But yet, that guy, we can just, oh yeah, let him in the tournament, let him play. I hope not. I hope they ban Bama from tournament play this year. I'm not holding my breath for it because that's the NCAA.
Well, if you put out a harsh punishment like that, it would discourage anybody from ever even attempting to try this.
Yeah, I would think so. By the way, Alabama's defense is...
What's Puff Johnson again?
No. Puff's just one of those guys who got hurt a lot and wanted more years of eligibility, but Puff never went to the league.
But he's also playing on an injunction?
I think so because yes. And you know what? Fine. Get rid of that. I don't care. Puff, poof, gone. I don't care. Let him go. I don't care. No offense. See ya. Go back to Carolina where you played in Final Fours and all that stuff. I'm sure they love you down there. That's great. What if
not
my guy. I don't care.
What if they have to vacate wins in
this team?
He just said he doesn't want them in the tournament.
The NCAA is going to look at Ohio State and be like, no, you have to take those wins away. All right.
Penn State win.
How many wins is he involved in? Out of curiosity.
I think that one.
Can you please wipe off the Michigan 20-point loss where everybody quit? Please wipe that one off because I'd love that to not exist anymore.
By the way, Charles Bediako did play in the 21-22 season and the 22-23 season for Bama.
Okay, I thought so. So thank you for clearing that up. All right.
T-Bone out of line.
Poof.
Yes, and Puff has played in the Wisconsin game, the Penn State game, and the Michigan game. So 1 and 2 with Puff.
Well, delete them.
Okay,
delete them. The record goes up. Yay! Let's delete those. All right. Apparently, Ohioans are at risk for alien abductions. We'll have that and more of your hot takes coming up on a Hot Take Tuesday. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic
from the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
If you live just outside of Granville, please note we are seeing some major delays and slowdowns after a crash. That's still happening. It's on 161 in that westbound direction, just passing State Route 37 over by Scotts Corner. So expect some lane closures. We're down to 11 miles per hour for travel times. If you can, get off 161 completely and take State Route 16 instead. Use side roads like Goose Lane and Morse Road to get you back going on 161 in that westbound direction. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, everybody. It's Berm from the Austin and Berm Show on 97.1 The Fan. There are a lot of reasons that we should be working to get healthier and happier in our lives, but one of the unexpected benefits of losing weight, my wife no longer elbows me in the ribs at 2 a.m. I didn't realize how bad the snoring had gotten until it's gotten better. And that's the kind of change I'd hoped to achieve when I lost 35 pounds with Awaken 180 weight loss. 35 pounds down in just 6 weeks and officially under 200 pounds for the first time in 25 years. That number still feels fake when I say it out loud, but it's real. And what's just as real is how good everything else feels. There are no joint flare-ups. I'm moving around a lot better and never feels like a chore. I'm aware of when things feel wrong, and I'm also aware when things feel right. Thanks to my Awaken 180 coach, Mandy, I've learned how to eat, how to adjust, and now I'm heading into maintenance with a plan. That's what Awaken 180 really does. It teaches you how to keep going once the weight is gone. Free support for life with the solution for weight loss. Go to awaken180weightloss.com.
You got this. Breathe. You got this. You got this.
In the moments that truly matter, what do? Rise to the occasion. Ohio Health. It's time.
Why does it matter to members that Aetna was named a Best Medicare Advantage company by U.S. News and World Report? Because they chose a plan that gives them real support, real people, and real care. We show up on calls with members and doctors' offices when needed. We show up with access to convenient care options and coverage that fits everyday life. We don't show up for awards. We show up for you. And showing up for you is how healthier happens together.
Cash, moolah, greenbacks dough, Skrilla chips, bread and mo. 2, 5, 10, and 20, 30 big ones, games aplenty. Cheddar, butter, loot and scratch, find the letters, make the match, cause there's many words for cash, no doubt, many ways to play cash word. Check 'em out. Cash word from Ohio Lottery. It's game time, yo. Cash word, it's fun to go with millions in prizes, don't you know?
Lottery players are subject to Ohio law and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Hey, it's Matty Ice. February is the month of love, and my buddies at McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion have the deals you'll love all month long. You can lease a brand new 26 Chevy Silverado for $289 a month for 36 months with only $39.98 due at signing, or you can save up to $13,000 off MSRP if you finance. Terms and restrictions apply. They have one of the largest selections of Silverados in the area. They're just off Route 23 on 95 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Most people don't think about their garage door until it stops working. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello, owner of Don's Garage Door Service. A noisy garage door is a cry for help. Most repairs are simple, but if left untreated, they can turn into costly repairs. Your garage door works hard every day, and a little maintenance goes a long way. We fix garage doors fast with quality parts designed to last a lifetime. There's never a good time for your garage door to break, whether you're rushing to work or you're trying to get the kids to school. We know how much you rely on your garage door. That's why we offer same-day repairs, because life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Over 90,000 five-star reviews don't happen by accident. They happen by putting people first. Fixing your garage door is what we do, but making your life easier and your home safer is why we do it. Families trust us because we deliver, and we'd be honored to earn your trust too. From repairs to upgrades, call Don's Garage Door Service today.
If only there was a radio show that constantly talked about Ohio State athletics. Well, good news. It's real, baby. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
When Tyvis looks at Bone, he sees the future. Bald, fat, white. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Did you see, Tyvis, that Ohioans are at risk for alien abductions? Are you aware of this? Like more at risk?
How do we know that?
Thank you, Dylan.
How do we know that aliens are bad?
Usually people's question is, how do we know aliens are real? Yours is how do we know they're bad?
Oh, they're real.
I think that's a very thoughtful answer.
There's no way that there is. Isn't there been UFO sightings?
Oh, there's sightings all the time. No, well, this is the thing.
I want to know what is area 59, 49?
51.
51.
69.
That's where it is. 6-7.
Don't ask what's going on in Area 69. You know what I mean? I don't want to know. So
they got something in there, don't they?
Yeah, that's exactly. They supposedly. There's a new comparative report that found Ohioans have a 1.13% chance of being abducted by aliens, which apparently ranks 21st in the country. So, made the top 25. That's good. As
who's number
as an
one?
Ohio State hoops fan, a men's hoops fan, I don't know anything about that. I'm not familiar with being top 21. I'd be doing backflips.
There's Vegas one.
It doesn't. I didn't actually see who the list was. Vegas, by the way, not a state. It would be Nevada.
Nevada,
yes. But either way, it
you know what I mean.
Sorcerers over all the casinos, right over the strip.
Yeah. Well, here's the part of this, because I don't know what it means to be like 1.13% chance and the fact that you've got 21st in the nation. I don't know who number one is, but what I do know is this little piece of the story. With total population of just under 12 million people in Ohio, they found that Ohio has a reported alien abduction for every 11,300 residents. Researchers were clear to note the ranking does not reflect the validity of abduction stories, but instead tracks the frequency of reports. And it goes on to say Like just a couple weeks ago in Toledo, 2 people reported an orange fireball in the sky, like an unidentified flying object, UFO. They also said it could have been possible that it was a Chinese lantern. So, like, you know, people light those and set them off.
Yeah.
So they're like, it could have been that.
4th of July.
But they report that as a UFO because they didn't technically know what it was. So that got reported. Also, January 13th in Hilliard, and this is in quotes, an aviation expert reported a dark shadow moving across the sky and a disappearing star roughly in the direction it traveled in. The day before, January 12th, 3 people in Chillicothe reported a disc-like aircraft flying close to the tree line with rotating blue orbs. So that's just last month. We've had Chillicothe, Toledo, Hilliard.
They plotting on this, huh?
Apparently, that there's a lot of people. They say that what it is for every 11,300 residents in the state, one person in that group has had like an experience with that they would describe as seeing an alien abduction or seeing an alien craft, something like that. So that means if you go to an Ohio State basketball game, actually, if you go to 2 of them, there's a chance that one person in those 2 games, when you combine the attendances, you might get one person who's actually experienced this. And I think that's important. That's a significant number. Hey, let's put our petty differences aside, Tyvis. It's a hot take Tuesday. Come on.
I feel like this is a hot take. I might be in the minority now versus 10, 20 years ago I wouldn't have. I don't believe in aliens.
Oh?
Is that a hot take?
I feel like it is. I feel like it is in 2026. I feel like there's people saying there's no way in this huge universe that there's no other forms of intelligent life. And to me, it's like, why haven't we discovered each other yet?
Well,
more openly.
Could I tell you? I mean,
and I don't want to hear the government is hiding it.
No.
There's nothing, especially in the era of cell phones. If there's aliens, there's no reason for them not to come in their spaceship and some random schmuck just have clear video on their phone of this alien landing a ship, coming out saying, "What's up, humans?"
Why can't we go to Area 51? Because it's aliens in there. I'm telling you.
Right. So, first off, let's establish this because I don't think we've ever discussed this as a show. It's good to know where we all stand on things. Dylan, you don't believe there's alien life?
Nope.
Okay. Tyvis, do you believe there could be potentially alien life somewhere in the universe?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm more like you. I would say that I don't think that we've seen it. I don't think we've encountered it.
I'm on whatever side gets Kyrie Irving's jersey number in the rafters.
Why do we care?
Kyrie for sure believes in aliens.
Oh, yeah. Among other things. Sure. Let's not ask him about it.
Kyrie might be an alien.
Well, there's that.
He could be.
No, but I think
that might be it.
I think it is such a.
You see Victor Wembanyama? They call him the alien.
Well, that's like his logo on his shoe.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, right. That's all right. That's fair. I mean, we have never seen a basketball player like him.
We're talking about his peoples.
Not the French.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, right. I love their fries when they're cooked properly. Love those. No, and I feel like there was something I'm going to botch this statistic. I know I don't have it completely right, but it's something like this where they say if you look at all the stars out there, just the stars that are the size of like our sun, which of course is a star, and then you look at the solar systems that are around those and the planets that seem to be at the similar distance to a similar sized star as like Earth is from the sun. They say there are either hundreds or thousands of galaxies where that, like solar systems where that is occurring.
Yeah.
Like that they can tell, and just from what we can see, and we can't clearly see all of space, we can only see a little bit of it. So the thought is like, with that probability, there could be alien life forms out there. Yeah, I mean, I fully think that. I just think as a parent, I totally know why we haven't encountered alien life. Because if you have ever encountered your kid being annoying and you have found yourself like not like, Dad, where are you? It's like that's what I feel like the aliens are doing. They're like, no, stop looking for me. I'm busy. I don't want to deal with you right now. Like, I feel like that's why we haven't found the alien life. They don't want to be found. They may know we exist and they're like, nah, I'm good. Let them be over. Did you see that reality show? I watched it. No thanks. I'm not in on that.
Yeah, it has to be. It has to be.
Did
they did come out, speaking of like science, since we there, isn't Pluto not a planet?
Goes back and forth.
Yeah, I don't know what it is currently.
I thought they took it off. It's not a planet. Now it's back as a planet.
I think there's like a scientific debate about it because of the size of it and then how it orbits the sun. And there's I'm not a what is that called? Astronomist. Yeah, astronomy. Yeah,
maybe.
Whatever.
Astrologist.
I've lost. No, that's Miss Cleo. That's the let me read your fortune. That's astrology.
Yes.
That's your sign.
Let's not confuse astrology and astronomy.
Yeah, astronomy.
I did it the other day. I got yelled at.
Right. See. The biggest thing to know is whether or not aliens exist. We are dumb. So I do know that. And I do know that we are out of our depth trying to figure out, astrophysics and things like that.
By the way, according to Google AI, Pluto is not considered a planet.
Okay, so it's not right now. Just, well, you know what? Until the NCAA rules and says, never mind, you are eligible.
They need a judge to come in.
Pluto will then take them to court and win because there's
a Superior Court judge that's like, no, I went to Pluto back in 97. That's my guys. Make it happen. Pluto. You don't want that Ohio State. Pluto's going to get you. Yeah, I don't know why I think the judge sounds like Foghorn Leghorn, but apparently he does. All right,
Sesame Street don't teach Pluto anymore.
What do you mean? I don't know what
That's what Mario says. Sesame Street doesn't teach it anymore.
They cut
Pluto
it out.
Officially whacked.
That's disheartening. I didn't know that. We do know now why Drake May sucked in the Super Bowl. There are two main factors to it. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Right now, we are watching a new crash into our system. This time around, it's happening on the north side of Columbus, really just south of Westerville. That crash happening 270 in that eastbound direction, just passing Cleveland Avenue where that right lane is blocked. Other than that, we are seeing some traffic really build in certain areas around the city, including 71 northbound over by Green Lawn Avenue. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Men, the new year is here, and if you're like many of us, you're ready to improve your health. But if you're feeling low energy, not sleeping well, or not seeing results in the gym, keeping that resolution can be tough. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if those symptoms sound familiar, we can likely help. They often point to low testosterone, and treating low T is what we do. But this year, we're also helping men go further with 4 targeted body composition plans featuring growth hormone peptides, NAD+, GLP-1s, and more. Designed to boost energy, support metabolism, enhance recovery, and accelerate fat loss. With our low T treatments combined with our body composition programs, most men notice real improvements. More energy, better focus, improved sleep, stronger workouts, and often a renewed sex drive as well. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on treatment the same day, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
Featured therapies are compounded and have not been evaluated nor approved by the FDA. Provider prescription required. See website for details.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you've ever had somebody do work at your house, it's annoying as crap, at least to me, when someone shows up to your house that you never met, you've never worked with, and you didn't hire to do the job. Subcontractors, I understand why they exist, but for me, I want to work with a company that's going to bring people who know what they're doing, who are trained by the company to put their product in. On time, on budget, no surprises at the end. That's what Baths R Us does every single time. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. And the big difference with them, they have local crews. They never sub out the work. The people who show up to your door, they're trained by Baths R Us. They're actually employees of the company, not some random crew they hired last week. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space that you're proud of, they build it to last. That's Baths R Us. Call them today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. Kind of a rare thing these days. Call them today, 380-225-BATH. That's 380-225-BATH. Baths R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
Your mornings are jam-packed. So if you're going to add anything, make it your favorite bite from Tim Hortons. Buy any size beverage and add a daily baked donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. It's the best way to add more to your morning. The 1-2-3 menu, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra exclusions and terms apply at timhortons.com/offer-terms.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment
on any 4-tire purchase.
And Michelin's up to $100 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Michelin's and save up to $100 more. See store for details.
I'm Matt Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. I've had the privilege of seeing miracles, broken families rebuilt, every crash, every workplace injury, every medical mistake. Fighting back can work. We've gone toe-to-toe with insurance giants, and we've won a lot. Over $30 billion recovered. Size matters. Reputation matters. Results matter. There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
The nightmare of the cleared drain. Those drain clearing specials from the other guys seem like a great deal until you realize the only thing really going down your drain is your money. At the Waterworks, we mean clean. Our service doesn't just clear your drains, it cleans them too. It's done right the first time, so that nightmare of a drain becomes a dream come true. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call 614-232-2222 to get started.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios, driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Ohio State will add another coach to the offensive staff. The Buckeyes are hiring Thomas Morton as an assistant tight ends coach. Morton was most recently the quarterbacks coach at Samford with previous stops at Auburn and Troy. Donovan Mitchell and James Harden led the Cleveland Cavaliers to a 119-117 victory over the Nuggets in Denver last night. Mitchell had 32 points and Harden added 22 in the win for the Cavs. We had a top 10 matchup in college hoops last night. The number 9 Kansas Jayhawks hosted the number 1 Arizona Wildcats. Despite Kansas not having star freshman Darren Peterson, the Jayhawks were able to pull out an 82-78 victory in Lawrence. This update was sponsored by Uber Eats. Uber Eats has a good deal waiting for you at Old Bag of Nails. Get a buy one, get one free deal on burgers on the app. Terms apply. See app for details. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
If it's 4:30 in the morning and you see a ginger version of Dom DeLuise speeding down 33, don't panic. It's just T-Bone.
We are driving. We are driving. We like driving. We like driving.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
We are eating. We are eating.
So Fish handed the plug sheet to T-Bone, who then T-Bone handed me the plug sheet. So therefore, let me tell you what's coming up on The Fan today. Bishop and Friends is Tuesday with Taberry. Dom Taberry stopping by. Rothman and Ice at 1:30. They got this idiot named Tyvis Powell coming on. I don't know who that is.
That's factually correct.
And you get Inside the Buckeyes on Common Man and Timmy and Rapid Fire. How about that?
Yeah, there you go.
So there go your shows. Check them out.
I believe there might be, I saw yesterday was National Pizza Day, and I don't think we even talked about it. And that's a bad job out of us.
That's because you starting to see the light.
No, are you kidding me?
You see the light.
I'm seeing nothing.
You see that it's all similar.
The light at the end of the tunnel? Because I'm about to die of a massive heart attack? That might be the case.
You saying that pizza's overrated?
Pizza? Me?
When the last time you had pizza?
Literally on Super Bowl Sunday. We had some pizza in the house. I had that. I had some wings.
Dylan, when the last time you had pizza?
Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? Y'all so unoriginal.
Well,
we had deli sandwiches.
Scrumptious.
Look, finger licking good.
There
I'm
might
licking my thumbs.
This is just a little tease. There might be a little pizza related information coming your way today on Common Man and Timmy. 3 in the P. Go check them out. Just telling you about it. I think Timmy's back from his trip to Kansas too. Saw he got to go to Fog Island Fieldhouse, go watch.
So he
wasn't there for that.
I was about to say, I'm mad at him.
Yeah, by the way, tell the people, because you had your bet that you had placed.
I knew it.
You had a parlay going, and what did you need to happen last night for the parlay to kick in?
Arizona to win the game.
Against
Kansas.
And Darren Peterson didn't play.
Didn't play, so I said, it's like stealing. And then I woke up this morning because there was no way that I would stand up to watch that game.
Stand for a 9 p.m. tip.
Woke up this morning and I said, yeah, that's about exactly. I can't even be mad because it was numerous of people in the chat yesterday saying, take cash out.
Take the cash.
Cash out.
Yeah, you should have.
You know who told you to let it ride?
Joshua Edward Perry.
Blame him.
Yeah, that's right. I do. He was on yesterday with Common Man. He was doing a good job there. So they were arguing back and forth about a variety of things. The part I heard was where they were discussing the Players Association and why the Players Association doesn't fight for more.
As in like the NFLPA?
Yeah, NFLPA. And it was a good discussion. If you missed it, go check out their podcast. Common Man and Timmy, wherever you get podcasts, just go search it. You'll find it. You can search ours too. T-Bone and Tyvis while you're searching. Just add them both, like, subscribe, all the above.
I don't know if you guys knew this. I also learned this while listening to Common Man and Timmy show yesterday with Josh filling in. So Timmy went to Chicago for a funeral, and then he said, oh, by the way, let me just go to Lawrence, Kansas, which is kind of sort of nearby on the quote-unquote same trip as his funeral.
I didn't know there was a funeral involved.
That's what I heard.
Sorry to hear that.
But then he took that that liberty, and then it was like, let me just go a little bit further west and go rock chalk Jayhawk.
Dylan, first off, people grieve however they want to grieve. And I can totally understand how if you had a loss in the family or a dear friend or whatever, and you said, what would make me feel better is go watching my alma mater's basketball team.
Did they win?
If you're a Kansas fan, I think that would be an enjoyable experience. However, if you're an Ohio State fan, I would question your sanity.
That's
right now, that would not cheer me up.
That would be like if you moved away from Columbus and you went to a funeral in like Pittsburgh, and then you're like, oh, by the way, while I'm out here, I'm going to catch a Buckeye football game.
That's fine. You know what? I however you want to do it, let him live. That's good. I don't know. I feel like he had said something about going out. I thought he had this trip planned, but maybe, I don't know, maybe the funeral just got tacked on because we don't plan those.
That's possible.
They do just happen. But either way, I think Timmy's back today. So
Jen is clearing it up. The funeral just happened to occur at the same time.
That's what
the trip to Kansas was already.
That's what
planned.
I thought. Yeah.
Shout out to Jen.
That makes sense. Sorry, Timmy.
Sorry for your loss, Timmy.
You, and sorry for your loss as well.
There we go. So Drake May sucked in the Super Bowl. Bad. Now we know maybe a little bit more of why. He had been confirmed. Like, we had known he had a shoulder issue going into that game. Well, he confirmed it himself that he had injections for pain management in that shoulder to the week prior to the game. So that could be a reason why he wasn't as good as maybe the rest of the season he had looked in that game. Also might have something to do with the fact the Seahawks defense is really good and really physical, and they outplayed the Patriots offensive staff about every way you could. Did you see what corner Devin Witherspoon had to say? Seahawks corner?
Oh, what did he say?
He said they obviously had a great game plan and that they had everything ready to go, but he said also our coaches noticed to tell. And I wanted to see if you know what this means, because I kind of think I know what it means, but I want you to clarify it because you should know this.
He told what the tell was?
Apparently, he said,
shouldn't have did that.
He said,
go ahead. What'd he say?
That's dry snitching.
We had a because they're going to fix it.
Well, we had a tell on their guards and their tackles how they like to set. They're going to overset on certain rushes. They're going to fall for certain moves anytime a group of guys get after them. And today, I think we did that. So what does it mean to overset on a? Did you know what? Like, I know you weren't an offensive lineman. But
kick slide. You kick slide just too far out. So you do know like how offensive protections is set. Like the smart defensive lines, the way they do it is if I line up like this, I know it dictates how the offensive line is going to protect because of how we are aligned.
Right. So like if you go like right over the center,
yes,
then that's going to dictate how the rest,
yes.
Like the Bear front with Urban.
Correct.
You guys, right. So like
so people make they create these fronts to try to dictate what protection that the offense is going to be in, and then they counter it by sending something blah 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 blah. That's kind of how it works. So he's saying off the front, they knew that they was going to have to protect it this way. And if we did maybe a twist, they couldn't pick up twists, or maybe we did a stunt, like something like that. They couldn't pick that up off of this look that we was in because of the protection that they was in.
So they would purposely like line up a certain way.
Yeah.
Patriots would then kind of overreact.
They're going to make their checks. All right, blah, 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 blah,
they
blah.
Were like, yeah, we're not doing that. We're doing this other thing.
Correct.
But you guys think, oh.
Yep. And if you ain't smart, if you can't adjust on the fly, it's going to be a long day for you.
Okay. So is that like a big tell? Because to me, that seems like something that lots of teams might notice on film, but then a team could adjust to it.
It must be they can't pick up that nickel blitz. If they,
That's what it was the whole game.
Devin Witherspoon was coming scot-free every time. So they must have known if we line up in this front, they going to set the protection, and they're not going to pick up this nickel blitz because every time he did it, his jersey was untouched.
Mm-hmm. Chris Collinsworth claims he knew how to fix it, but Josh McDaniels, not so much.
Yeah, that was a very weird aspect to all of that yesterday on Sunday was Collinsworth just basically being like, they can't do anything with this. And it's like, do you have any solutions for that? It's like, yeah, I'm not going to tell you what they are.
He said, it's not hard.
It's not hard. So what should they do, Chris?
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, that's right.
You know how you get, what is Jen Winter's segment on Common Man and Timmy call?
See you next Tuesday. On Tuesdays, she joins them. So that's why when they end, they go, hey, we'll see you next Tuesday.
So what's wrong with that? Why we can say that, but not
what do you mean, say
one tease?
Stop. I don't want to even engage. I don't know what that has to. I don't know if one has to do with the other. I just know that next Tuesday is so today. Jen, is she on?
Yeah.
Okay, so then there you go. So this is Tuesday, and then next Tuesday, she'll be on again.
You comfortable saying that one, but you can't.
I'm just saying the day that she's on the air, Tyvis. That's all I'm saying is she's on Tuesdays, and that's on their show. On our show,
It's Hot Take Tuesday.
we have these.
Well, the See You On tease got a hot take.
Got his mic off. Stop.
I don't understand your beef with the See You On team.
Wacom says, Wacom is his name. Wacom says, Hot Take Tuesday. The people in New Albany that drive on 161 are the worst on the planet. Every day there's issues. It does feel like we get a lot of updates from like 161. It does feel like that's bad.
It's a long stretch of road.
But I think that area 270 and 161 where it's twisty and turny, it confuses people. We need to have very simple instructions. People are not good with like, I got to exit from the right to go left. That's bizarre. People aren't up with that, I don't think. This one also, assistant coach Christopoulos, let him live, says, Hot Take Tuesday, movie trailers shouldn't be part of the commercials for the Super Bowl. You know what?
I kind of agree with that.
Why not?
Well,
because it defeats the purpose. Like that's something that you can see every day. Like the Super.
That's how all the commercials are now.
No, but the commercials.
You know what I mean.
The commercials are supposed to be like, we debuted this product, or here's this new thing, or here's a new feature on it. At least for me, and here's a funny angle on it. With the movie thing, it's like movie previews are out all the time. Now, the Minions one I saw, they did their commercial, and it was basically like, go watch the trailer now. And my wife was like, what the hell? Why? You had 30 seconds. Show us the movie. Instead, they just had the Minion walk up and be like, "Bah," and then they go watch the trailer. That's a waste of time.
That was really good Minionese.
I don't even know that I said anything. I think I actually was trying to burp and it didn't come out right. I heard something that was maddening about Ohio State basketball. I know I've been frustrated about Ohio State basketball today, but I didn't actually say this. This is not like me just having a hot take. This is something from Adam Jardy. I heard him say this on a podcast. I'm going to tell you about it coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Tuesday morning to you. Well, the north side getting really busy out there after a crash happening just south of Westerville. It's on 270, that eastbound direction, but also impacting traffic in that westbound area as well. Just passing Cleveland Avenue where that right lane is blocked. Certain portions down to 22 miles per hour and slowdowns as far back as 270 at 3:15 this morning. Folks, take it nice and easy and nice and slow. This is still an active scene. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Tired of snoring? Dr. Mark Levy can help with a custom mouthpiece that opens your airway and stops the snoring. No mask, no noise. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com today. Stop snoring. Sleep better. Live better.
You got this. Breathe. Breathe. You got this. You got this.
In the moments that truly matter, what do? Rise to the occasion. Ohio Health. It's time.
It's Timmy Hall and Common Man for Hollywood Casino Columbus, and all month long, there's so much money to win.
You can win $1 million instantly, plus every week there's multiple ways to score big Penn Cash prizes.
And new members who sign up for the Penn Play app can win up to $2,026 in Penn Cash.
And you see the brunch items they still have at the Sportsbook restaurant? Biscoff stuffed French toast, country Benedict.
Plus, on March 6th, we got Muay Thai and Championship Boxing tickets available on Ticketmaster.
Oh, Muay Thai.
Muay Thai.
Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
It's truck season at Germain Toyota, and the deals are about as tough as the trucks. Get into a new 2026 Toyota Tundra with $299% financing for up to 72 months, plus $1,000 in Toyota Financial Services finance cash, or lease a 2026 Tacoma SR5 for just $289 a month for 39 months, 10,000 miles per year, and $36.99 due at signing. Power, reliability, and offers that work as hard as you do. Visit Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road, or check them out online at germaintoyota.net.
Truck drivers, are you tired of your pay not matching your experience? At Schneider, our truck driver pay is designed so your years of service directly translate to higher earnings. Plus, longtime drivers qualify for larger sign-on bonuses and a larger selection of driving jobs. Pick from dry van, intermodal, tanker, and dedicated opportunities. Ready to be rewarded for your hard work and expertise? Find the right driving job for you at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Getting the cold shoulder? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Hey everybody, it's Berm. Look, the big game is coming up, and that means there's parties, food, drinks, and fun, but that's a recipe for disaster if you're trying to lose weight. That's not the case with Awaken 180. Eat, drink, and enjoy the day knowing you have a strategy to keep the weight off. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, it's T-Bone again. Listen up. Sleep apnea doesn't have to rule your nights. Dr. Mark Levy's been treating snoring and sleep apnea for over 15 years with proven results. And now he has an office in Marysville. Call 1-800-MORE-SLEEP or go to sleepbettercolumbus.com. Stop snoring, sleep better, live better.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-472-2000, 614-472-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-472-2000, 614-472-2000.
Black history is American history, and this Black History Month, the Ohio Education Association believes every student deserves the right to learn the full story of the nation we share. I'm OEA President Jeff Wensing. In 33 years as a teacher, I've seen how honest, inclusive education helps students become critical thinkers and engaged citizens. This Black History Month, stand with the Ohio Education Association as we stand up for our students' freedom to learn.
In the old days when people lived to be 40, you only had one option for listening to your favorite show. But now, ooh, baby, radio, podcast, the Fan app, and YouTube, ooh, just to name a few, live or on demand. You have no excuses. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Not as cold this morning with temperatures in the teens to low 20s and then increasing clouds today and the warmest air we've had in a while with highs in the mid to upper 40s. We could see a stray shower or two, but otherwise mainly dry with tonight mostly cloudy skies and overnight lows in the upper 20s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
An encyclopedic knowledge of sports and other random things you may or may not care about.
I think I found my mentor.
Rockman and Ice.
Weekdays from noon to 3.
The Fan. Both of these men love the Browns. Also, both of these men hate the Browns. If you know, you know. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
You know what's crazy is that it's going to be, I think, a high of 44 I saw today, and it feels like, I was going to say it's shorts weather, and then I saw Ryan Baker walking by. For Baker, it's always shorts weather. But for the rest of us, it's going to feel like a tropical heat wave. However, you know the cold is still going to be hanging around this summer, or this winter, rather. It's not going away, even though it's getting a little warmer here the next few days. Now, though, would be a great time. If you've been feeling that chill inside your house, could be because of your windows. If the insulation's failed in them, that's why you're feeling that cold, and that's not helping you with energy efficiency. It's not allowing your home to run as efficiently as it could, and you're spending more money on your heating bills. In the summer, it'll be the same thing with your cooling bills. You can get that fixed by getting some new windows from Window Nation. Buy 4 windows, get 4 windows free sale is going now from Window Nation. And, of course, those windows come with a 50-point inspection from the factory. Every window, every time. 20-point inspection when they install them in your house. And that's all from Window Nation, one of the top leaders in customer satisfaction when it comes to putting in windows in people's houses. They've done it literally, I think, 3 million windows across the country. It's an amazing number. But a better number than that, buy 4, get 4 for free. And now you can get an extra 10% off for Valentine's Day. So act quickly. WindowNation.com to set up your free estimate. WindowNation.com. You can do it today. Set up your free estimate and take advantage of this awesome deal. You get your windows fixed from Window Nation.
I had a random thought.
That's good. I like a random thought.
Random thought.
Is it a hot take or is it just a random thought?
I don't think it's a hot take.
Okay,
I think it's just
good.
a random thought.
Well, that's good.
But it could be. Let's see. Well, I'm going to just...
The horn will determine.
Yes.
You say it, and if the horn plays, then it was a hot take.
We as adults have gone against everything that we were taught when we were kids. And it's one app that truly shows that. When you were a kid, your parents always told you to stay away from strangers and never get in a car with strangers.
That's right.
We have Uber today. Isn't that what Uber is?
Well, I mean, it is a little bit. However, I guess it's like it's a stranger who's put like all their info on the app. You're like able to, they know who these people are. They can track them down if something happens to you, I guess. Like that's what I tell myself when I get in like a rideshare thing. I am like, yeah, this
you look up the guy.
This is totally
or the gal.
No, but I'm saying like I figure like Uber has their info. They don't just let you have to put your driver's license in so they would know, and they know where your car is, right? Because you're being tracked.
Heard of a fake ID?
Oh well.
Fake ID doesn't work with like technology.
I would hope not. What did I have the other day? I had something that I had to sign up for, and it was like it was the airport clear. You know when you get the clear screening thing at the airport?
Yeah.
That was the company logo that popped up, and it was like, scan your driver's license into this app, and then you can use this. I forget what it was that I was signing up for, but I was like...
Isn't that like you can go through TSA like that now?
Oh, right? Yeah, right. I mean, if you go get the stuff done. Yeah. But I'm saying, like, I didn't know they did that on the phone for... Maybe I got scammed. Maybe soon enough you'll see me like, T-Bone here for don't scan your ID.
That's when you know that you are getting old.
Yeah, maybe I got got. Maybe I got. Maybe.
Speaking of
if my name shows up in the FC report, I just want it to be known I did this week. So if that happens, that could be why. That could be why.
Speaking of sketchy apps, why aren't more people concerned about that Ring doorbell Super Bowl ad?
That was creepy.
The lost dog one. Like,
yes.
yeah, we're just scanning your cameras for lost dogs. Malarkey. You're just live surveillance.
Oh, I don't
with
like this
everyone's
at all.
Ring. Like, why weren't people just taking their Ring doorbell cameras down and smashing them into bits after that commercial?
I'm telling you. I saw that commercial and I thought, I watched Batman. Remember the Batman movie? Where he's like, Morgan Freeman's like, are you sure you want to do this? He's like, I got to do it. And it's like, but I don't know if it's good because it's surveillance state. It's like, no, I have to, but I'll destroy it. And then he does. Like at the end of the spoiler alert, he destroys it at the end, right? But like, I was like, is that what the Ring doorbell guy now is just sitting there like, Alfred, give me the info. I'm not sure. What is Alfred? What is not Alfred? What does Morgan Freeman's character say when he's looking at all the different equipment? And he goes, "Oh, the tumbler? Oh, you wouldn't want that. you wouldn't want that." It's like, I do. I want one of those right now.
The Ring doorbell CEO just told us that they're watching us at all times.
He sure
and
did.
And everyone just fell for it and was like, "Oh, no dog's ever going to go lost again." Yay!
No, not me. No, they didn't get me with that. I saw that and was, that's why I
We
don't have
already
one.
knew that. You literally can talk about something on your, and then your phone picks it up, and then you get ads.
Yeah, but they just openly told us that they were doing it, and most of society was like, "This is a great idea."
To be fair, though, like, I bought the phone and the benefits of the phone. Like, go ahead and look. Go ahead and listen in on what I'm saying. And if that means my Amazon selections are a little bit more tailored for me, whatever. I'll deal with it.
They know what your private browser is.
Good. You want to see it? Go ahead. Go look at that depravity and go enjoy. If that's what gets you going, go see what I'm searching. Fine. But what I'm saying is
B.O.B.
A little what?
B.O.B.
No.
It's a category.
I mean,
Riley Reid.
Oh, that was the one you were searching. I forgot what I didn't.
She wouldn't qualify for that.
No, I don't know. I don't know what anybody qualifies for. All right, let's just. Yeah. You know what, Tyvis? Sometimes to answer your question, why not? Every once in a while, you never know. You never know. There's a lot of different, fish in the ocean. I guess whatever. Okay. The point is, on my phone, I've opted into like I said, I'm signing up for apps where I'm scanning my, ID in. If I'm just walking through a neighborhood, I don't anticipate there's some like minimum wage employee sitting in a call center somewhere being like, there he is, the fat ginger. He's on his way to McDonald's. Get his fries ready. Like, I mean, that'd be great if they were doing that, but I feel like
they do that for you at Starbucks now.
Well, that's just because I go so much, they know me. They just see me coming and they're like, oh, here's this idiot again, and they get my drink ready. They're nice. Shout out to Jasmine at the Starbucks. Good job.
By the way,
she does a good job on the coffee.
It seems like B.O.B. seems like something that's okay, but W.O.W. is racist. Like, we can't, that's not a category at all. Bob, okay. Wow, not okay.
Now that's what I call music. 57. That's something. There's wows and bobs and now and all that. Lots of stuff happening. All right. I heard something that was maddening about Ohio State basketball. Okay. Adam Jardy was on the podcast, the Bill and Doug podcast. Bill Landis, Doug Lesmerises. If you've not checked out their podcast, it's a great podcast. I get nothing for telling you that, but they're plugged in on Ohio State stuff. Let them live. Adam Jardy was on there. And he said something that infuriated me. Did you know that Saturday they had Andrea Bocelli, the legendary Italian singer, opera singer, right? Mm-hmm. The guy opened the Olympics in Italy, then flew to Columbus and started his tour in the Shot. Well, that was on Saturday. Sunday, Ohio State played Michigan, on CBS, big game, all that stuff. We saw how that went.
Yep.
Adam Jardy said that the Buckeyes, because of the preparations for that concert, apparently it wasn't just like, oh, they flew in, they put the stuff up, and then that was it, and they left. They were there all week, I guess, running through rehearsals because this was the start of his world tour. So the Buckeye men's basketball team was not able to practice in the Shot, like in the actual main floor, the basketball court that you see on TV.
Yes.
They were in their practice gym all week. And that's unusual for them because usually they get to have at least a few practices on the court as part of home field advantage.
Correct.
So that didn't happen because you had this big tour come in. That's not why the Buckeyes lost by 20 to Michigan. That's a variety of things that went wrong there. But doesn't this highlight the bigger issue that we should have a dedicated place for the basketball teams to play? And it shouldn't be getting overrun constantly by concerts?
I was thinking about it as we don't have enough people on staff to be able to break something down, let them practice, and then put it back up.
Well, it might have been that the concert people said, this is what we need the space for this amount of time. And whoever said, yeah, that's fine. I don't know. That's. I'm guessing it's not. I mean, they have people that break stuff down because they converted it from like Saturday night. It was a concert. Sunday at what? By 6 a.m. it had to be ready to go because you have they have to get ready for the game. People are coming into that stadium at 1 p.m.
That's what I'm saying.
So they turned it over fairly quickly. I don't think it's a manpower issue. It's a fact that we just let this happen at Ohio State because we don't prioritize basketball.
Oh, really?
It sucks.
Really?
Yes, it does.
I mean, I've been telling you that for a while, but
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But some people I think are like, well, that's just the way it's always going to be. And I'm of the opinion that it doesn't have to be that way. Like you could take St. John Arena and repurpose it.
Are you willing to
renovate it
on a couple of recruits in football for basketball?
I think we're already doing that. It's transfer portal. It's like everybody's missing out on guys. It's fine.
I would like to say that maybe the transfer portal kids might be more expensive than the high schoolers.
They probably are. But I'm just saying, like, I believe it's a false dichotomy that you have to pick one or the other. Like, Bama's been good at both football and basketball for a very long time. I don't understand why Ohio State has to just pick and choose when other schools are able to do it.
I'd argue that the football is on the decline.
But that might be because they hired the wrong coach. I don't think it's because they can't coach.
I didn't say they weren't. I just said they should have made the playoffs this year.
No, they shouldn't have.
All right, fine. We've talked plenty of Ohio State basketball. Coming up, 2 minutes, an abandoned fan base maybe getting their team back. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
We are still closely watching a disabled vehicle over on the east side of Columbus, really just south of Reynoldsburg. It's happening on that 70 westbound ramp as you head northbound on 270. So expect some lane closures out there this morning, as well as some slowdowns on 70 westbound, 25 miles per hour over by Bryce Road. And lastly, if you're outside of Granville, do note you're still closely watching a crash out there, 161 westbound, just passing State Route 37 by Scotts Corner. Expect some lane closures this morning, looking a little bit better for travel times, but still delayed on this Tuesday. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Are you looking for the best deal on TRT? At Synergenics and Low T Center, you get powerful TRT dosed for your body and get it covered by insurance. It's TRT that actually works with your body. And this February, they're offering free testosterone tests and discounted peptides and GLP-1s to make getting your life back as easy as possible. So don't miss this opportunity now. It's the best time. Go to Synergenics.com or lowtcenter.com and book today. Don't wait.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. Let me ask you something. When's the last time a contractor did exactly what they said they would? On time, on budget, didn't give you any surprises at the end. With Bats R Us, there are no surprises. These folks started in Ohio and grew by word of mouth because they do it right the first time. On time, on budget. And here's the difference with Bats R Us. They have local crews, never subcontracted. The people who show up to your door, they're trained Bats R Us employees. They aren't just some random crew that got hired last week and has no idea what they're doing in your home. Whether you need a safer bathroom to stay independent or you just want a space you're proud of, Bats R Us builds it to last. That's Bats R Us. Call today and see what it's like to work with people who actually keep their promises. 380-225-BATH. That's to call Bats R Us and deal with a company that started right here in Ohio and grew by word of mouth. Because they treat people right. They do what they say they're going to do. 380-225-BATH to call Bats R Us. Bats R Us. Bathrooms you can trust. Call now.
The Big Nine was a sad, incomplete place. Enter Ohio State. The rest is history. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
The Fan. Tyvis Powell is a legendary Buckeye. T-Bone loves to eat Buckeyes. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
All right, this story is something that interests me. For many years, I felt like I have been an NBA fan without a team. However, NBA apparently is poised to vote and get Las Vegas and Seattle as expansion teams coming up soon. And I would just tell you, I've always rooted from the Cavs from afar, but the one team I connected with as a kid was the Sonics. Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, on and on down the list. Detlef Schrempf,
Kevin Durant for 1 year.
Yep, Kevin. Yeah, the last year, 2008. That's right. I've always felt bad that team got moved to Oklahoma City, basically stolen from them, but they come back. Tyvis, just know, I will wear Sonics gear. I will be supporting the Sonics from afar.
You know what's interesting about this?
What's that?
Is that did they give a date of when they expect this team to come back?
No, it's so they have to vote on it, and apparently
they're going to get it. I'm going to tell you.
The vote is this summer, and then I'm sure when they do, they'll figure out when the ownership group and everybody involved can get the money together.
I guarantee you that it's 2 years out.
Yeah.
Right.
At least, yeah, of course.
Because, play the music, play the conspiracy music.
Oh, let's do it.
You do know that LeBron's farewell tour is coming up soon. You do know LeBron has spoken out a lot about wanting to start a team in Vegas and be the owner of a team in Vegas.
Yes, he has.
Because for him, the Michael Jordan thing, it's always going to be a thing, but he feels like he can beat him as an owner.
I bet he does.
Of a team.
I bet he does.
So they're going to hold out for him to become the owner of the Vegas team.
I don't understand everyone's fascination with being in Vegas. Like, I'm not saying LeBron is bad for one, but like, I know the Raiders, when they're good, they'll be very popular because the NFL and they're popular no matter what, right? But that baseball team is going to be a joke there. I don't think that's good. The A's being there is going to be a ridiculous thing. I guess.
You see Mark Cuban trying to buy the Mavericks back?
I did see that. He's trying to get a group together to go buy it back. Let him live.
People are blaming him for everything that happened after the fact.
Yeah, pretty much, because he sold it to a guy who just seems to be completely uninterested in running a good organization.
What conspiracy theories they trying to move Dallas to Vegas?
Yeah, well, and I think that's. I mean, is it a coincidence those two stories come out roughly on the same day? That Mark Cuban is trying to buy back the team and. Like, so maybe the guy is like, yeah, I'm open to selling because now they're telling me I can't go to Vegas. So why do I want? I mean, that's going to fuel that conspiracy theory at least. But no, I just don't understand Vegas.
Him and LeBron going to get into a bidding war because I know LeBron want that team in Vegas.
What I wonder is like the Kings, the Knights have been good. The Vegas Knights,
the
Golden Knights, Golden Knights. That's right.
You know why? You know who they got, right?
Oh. Mitch Marner.
Come on now.
They were good Mitch Marner.
Shut up. I didn't ask you that.
All I know is like that city will support. Obviously, I think a lot of fans there, a lot of people there were excited for that team because they didn't have a pro team, right? But I wonder what the sustainability will be when they have all four major sports now in that city. Will they be able to get everyone to fill those buildings? They'll get them on the nights when
everybody they're gonna gamble.
Yeah, but they'll get people traveling to see their team, and then you'll have more of like a Rams situation in L.A. or the Chargers situation in L.A. too.
Team takes over the stadium.
I think that's going to be more of your issue in a lot of those. But for like a baseball team where you have to fill that 81 times, you're not going to have 81 games full of people traveling for the Yankees and the Red Sox. They're not every team's fan base is going to do that.
Ortiz and Clase on their pitch, and yes, they will.
You know what? Make that the Vegas team. All the guys who've been popped for gambling or roids or whatever, just let them go there. Just be like, you guys know what you're signing up for when you play this Vegas squad. They're a little. They're
Ortiz.
That's right.
That's a fact.
So they're saying apparently the fee for these teams will be, billions of dollars. Of course. I also saw that the Seahawks, your Super Bowl champions, they're being sold. They are now officially going to go through with that. The Allen family. Right. Paul Allen owned the team and then he passed away. Mm-hmm. His family has kept it. And they were under orders from him. I believe in his will, he said the team has to be sold. I don't want you guys to hang on to it. I don't want this to be a fight between the family. So now the NFL has threatened them with a fine because they haven't sold it yet. The NFL was threatening them with a $5 million fine for not selling the team. Now they've waived that and said, okay, it's going to be sold. They're estimating it'll be between $8 and $11 billion when they sell that team.
Oh, they'll be rich.
Nice little chunk of change.
Let me borrow something.
So could you imagine having an asset like that and then not just being like, no, I don't know if I want to sell it. I would have sold it. Like we would have been.
Well, they just won the Super Bowl. This is high as you go get.
Price is up.
Take
but
it
you know how like people say, and I get it. Well, I was saying it earlier. People grieve in all different ways. If I had been one of the heirs that got access to the Seahawks, I would have been like very sad that Paul Allen passed away. And probably as I was leaving the funeral home, I would be on the phone with the lawyer being like, hey, let's draw up those papers to get this thing signed. Because I'm like, in my grieving, I'm going to need billions of dollars just sitting in my bank account.
Your nose with
that will help
bills.
Me feel better. Yes, I would have sold that immediately. I don't know why they held on to it. But let them live. They did. Now they're getting ready to sell it.
They strategically waited for them to win the Super Bowl, so it can be.
Was that the plan?
It worked.
I guess so.
By the way, I heard Rothman say this the other day, and I Googled it just to make sure, but it says the Seahawks are being sold to fulfill the mandate of late owner Paul Allen's will, which required the liquidation of his estate, including the Seahawks and the Portland Trailblazers, for philanthropic purposes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They donating the money.
Well, then I don't know if they're donating
that's
all of
that's,
it.
That's why they held on to it.
Well, they can donate. They can donate to the.
Let me make a little more money off this before we sell it and donate all the proceeds. Yeah, that's probably why.
They can donate to the Leliana and Milani Powell
that's right.
College fund.
Yeah, the human fund. They can do that.
By the way, so if Vegas and Seattle get a team, Who's going to the East? Memphis and New Orleans? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, you probably have to realign. That's right. They probably will.
Memphis need to go back to Vancouver.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, let's
get all the teams that have been stolen. Let's move them back. I agree.
That means the Lakers is going back to Minneapolis.
There we go. That's right.
Put the Jazz back in New Orleans where they belong.
Speaking of, it's a lot of built up testosterone in the NBA.
Oh, I saw there was a fight last night. Was that the Pistons and the Charlotte
Hornets, and then the Timberwolves and the Hawks?
They had a fight too?
Nas Reed got into it with somebody.
By the way, you would not guess who eventually got involved in the Pistons-Hornets fight. Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah,
that dude needs to be put in a straitjacket.
You see him run off the bench?
He's a crazy dude.
He ran off the bench.
He does not need to be running around in society at all.
I know we did that list a few months ago where we did like the guys you would not want to fight. Did any of us put him on our list?
I did.
You did? Okay. Because I was going to say if we didn't, it was a gross oversight. Because, yeah, that's a grown man. He was not afraid to use his grown man strength.
Marshawn Lynch said, "I'm just about that action, boss." That's him. That's Isaiah Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart needs to convert to the slap fighting league is what Isaiah Stewart needs to do.
Could you imagine him in that? Yeah, that would be.
I need to go to UFC or something like that.
I saw this little Hot Take Tuesday for you. This is from Evan. He said, I've said this before. If Burger King had McDonald's fries, they'd take over the world. Their full lineup is elite, other than the fries.
I agree with that statement.
I do too. I don't know why people sleep on Burger King's burgers.
Trash.
Their fries are bad.
It's trash.
Fries are awful.
I am not gonna lie.
You have to really like a thick boy fry because they do thick fries. They are not like the thin and crispy fries like McDonald's. But
they let you substitute the fries. They know they bad, so they let you substitute. You can get the my kids like the
onion rings.
No, it's mozzarella fries.
Oh, they'll let you sub those in?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm sure there's an upcharge.
Yeah.
Well, or the chicken fries. Do they still have those?
I don't know about that, but the mozzarella fries, my kids, they want the whole. They don't want nothing else. You can take everything. Give me those.
You also have a very unique way. I just learned of saying mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
It sounds like Gus Johnson talking about
Maserati Mo.
What you said? Evan had this take.
Yeah,
I want to know what Evan thinks of my food order from yesterday.
What was your food order?
Wendy's, they got the Biggie Bites now, where you can order basically 2 items of what used to be the 4 for $4. That's now the Biggie bag.
Okay.
So I got the Wendy's chicken nuggets and the junior bacon cheeseburger.
JBC.
Nuggets,
both
superior
great
to McDonald's nuggets.
Oof, I don't know if I'd go there with you on that.
I actually agree with that.
Junior bacon, the Wendy's patties better than McDonald's patties.
That's
beef
a fact.
wise.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Okay, so I went the superior end. Went next door and got the McDonald's Coke and the McDonald's fries.
Now that's
a pro move. Stop doing that.
Pro move.
That's a pro move. Why do I need to choose, Tyvis?
That's ridiculous.
If you were going to get a burger, fries, chicken nuggets, and a drink,
just commit. That's part of the decision to go to the restaurant.
Yes, but Tyvis,
you commit. You know what comes with it. The fries ain't gonna be that good.
We don't get married to fast food establishments. It's much more transactional.
I'm married to Chipotle. So.
That's fine. Well, you can be in your committed relationship with Chipotle, and Dylan can have a menage with Wendy and McDonald's. What's wrong with that? That's what he did yesterday. A little bit of he's.
Why am I going to eat Wendy's trash fries when I don't need to?
Wendy's fries ain't trash.
They're not great. I mean, really, the McDonald's fries just put everything to shame when they're cooked
Rally's
properly.
put everything to shame. Well, that's a whole nother story.
That's the Popeyes fries are also in that category for me.
I agree with that statement too.
Both Rally's and Popeyes go to an urban neighborhood.
At Rally's,
you guys, I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna have to.
Don't go to the suburban Rallies and Popeyes. It ain't the same.
Does Urban still live in Dublin, or does he have to go? Where does he live now? Because I'll go to wherever his neighborhood is. Since you're telling me that's where the fries are good. The buzzer's next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic
from the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Just noticing one crash on our roads for our Tuesday morning commute. It's still happening on the north side of Columbus and really just south of Westerville. It's on 270 eastbound, and also that westbound traffic is being impacted just passing Cleveland Avenue, passing that 71 intersection where that right lane is blocked. We're still in the 20s, folks, when it comes to travel times this morning. Take it nice and easy, and of course, nice and slow. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
I wish I'd gotten treated for my erectile dysfunction sooner. Men, I hear this all the time from our patients. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if ED is a problem in your life, resolve to get it treated today. and stop having it affect you and the one you love. ED is simply a medical condition, and it's fully treatable. And at Tri-State Men's Health, we have treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases. Which means if you're like most guys, your ED will be a thing of the past. In fact, you could be having great sex within a day or two of your first appointment, and you'll likely find you're performing like you haven't in a long time. It's the new year. Resolve to get your ED treated and change your life. Call us at Tri-State Men's Health. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com. We have 2 convenient locations in the area to serve you in Hilliard and Westerville.
Your mornings are jam-packed. So if you're going to add anything, make it your favorite bite from Tim Hortons. Buy any size beverage and add a daily baked donut for $1, a tasty bagel for $2, or a freshly cracked hot breakfast sandwich for just $3. It's the best way to add more to your morning. The 1-2-3 menu, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, must ask for offer in restaurant. Tax extra exclusions and terms apply at timhortons.com/offer-terms.
Hey, everybody, it's Berm. Look, the big game is coming up, and that means there's parties, food, drinks, and fun, but that's a recipe for disaster if you're trying to lose weight. That's not the case with Awaken 180. Eat, drink, and enjoy the day knowing you have a strategy to keep the weight off. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, folks, winter is here. The number one cost for everyone each month are those pesky heating bills that never stop increasing. It is time to take action and do something about it. Call USA Insulation today and get your home insulated with our premium foam for only $99 a month, interest-free. That's right, $99 a month. You can have a warm, cozy home that you and your family deserves. 529-2440, 529-2440, or USAinsulation.net.
USA Insulation. A system for every home and every budget at Logan AC and Heat Services. Get a free Trane furnace with the purchase of an air conditioner. And don't forget about our 10-year parts and labor warranty available now. Logan Services.
I'm Jay Plyburn, anchor at 10 TV News This Morning. Not long ago, my wife Whitney and I packed up a camper van, hit the road, and spent months exploring national parks and small-town farmers markets, having the adventure of a lifetime. Now my goal is to help you start your day feeling informed and ready for what's ahead. From the impact of state and local decisions to breaking news from Dublin to Delaware, we've got you covered. Because when news moves fast, you need a team that moves with you. Make the move to 10 TV News This Morning, weekdays from 5 to 9, anywhere you watch.
Race to savings when you shop at Menards. Menards has all your floor covering needs covered. Transform the look of any room with self-adhesive vinyl tile from Armstrong. It's durable, versatile, and easy to install. Save big money on Armstrong self-adhesive vinyl tile through February 14th. View our weekly flyer on Menards.com and race to savings on Armstrong vinyl tile happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
When it comes to trucks, dependability matters. At Germain Toyota, we know what it takes to earn your trust. Quality vehicles, straightforward pricing, and a team that puts you first. From the job site to the weekend, drive a truck built to go the distance. Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road.
Come into your local AAA Tire and Auto Service for a full synthetic oil change for just $74.99. Plus, earn $7 toward your next service with Duramax dollars. And on the plus side, AAA members save more. Offer ends February 28th. See store for details.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh no! Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Accurate Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Tyvis hates Girl Scout cookies.
I hate it.
And little girls. And America.
I hate it, hate.
Seriously, Tyvis, what the hell?
Okay, whatever this is, I already hate it.
You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Now joining the program, 1/3 of Bishop in France, Eric Reeser.
Gentlemen,
Reese,
good morning.
I see that you are really into the James Harden thing because you're growing the beard.
Yes. That is exactly why I'm doing it.
Every time they win, you got to let it. You got to go another week.
Every time he makes a shot, it grows just a little bit longer. Every single assist he deals out, it grows a little bit longer, a little more fuller.
Cavs are
2-0.
Revitalized.
Look, it's unfortunate that if you met the Denver Nuggets in the NBA Finals, you'd have to play them 6 more times. But so far, so good.
Right? Yeah, take that record if you can. I like the fact that Jared Allen has been revitalized because now you actually have
there.
I'm
defenses
hoping
are going out to the perimeter to guard these guys, and it's leaving him some space.
a few more games. He's able to understand that sometimes a James Harden ball might come at you when you absolutely least expect it. Because there were times in the fourth quarter last night, and I've been mainlining Sudafed, so like that non-drowsy stuff, you ain't kidding, brother. I was just watching it at times where Harden's balls to Jared Allen would hit him, and he wouldn't expect it, and then he just missed a real close shot.
Cut that up.
Yeah, I know what you mean, though. Yeah,
and I'm like, look, you give him a couple games, this could be something.
Yeah.
Like something more than what we thought when we would acquire him. Now, if you'd asked me 5 years ago, hey, James Harden's going to play for the Cavs, I'd be like, there's no chance.
If you said in 2021, James Harden's going to play for the Cavs in 2026,
something's gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, I don't think you would have signed up for that either. Like, it's a different thing.
Reese, did you hear about my parlay that didn't hit?
No, tell me about it.
So Sunday, it was college basketball.
Of course.
So I just threw my hand. I said, $5, boom, I'll do a 9-leg parlay.
Sure.
So I forgot about the bet. I got checked it at the end of the day, and I had 8 of them right. And there was one game left to go. And I was like, why is it's like 9 o'clock. Why ain't this game playing? I realized it was a Monday nighter. It was Arizona versus Kansas.
Oh.
So I would sit there for 24 hours. I sat there with a cash out of $133, right? Or let it ride, and it can win $262. So I said, I'll wait till it's closer. I seen Peterson wasn't playing. Darren Peterson.
Late scratch because he's sick.
Sick. Look, I went to bed smiling. I woke up this morning with a frown on my face to find out that they lost. Plus, Josh Perry told me to let it ride, too.
Yeah, it's a bad week if you haven't lost a game in college basketball. You start the week with an Arizona loss, and then maybe Friday night. Miami, the last remaining unbeaten in the land.
Are they going against
That's
OU?
right.
Yeah, OU's at Miami.
Are they putting that game on?
They put it on ESPN right after the NBA Celebrity All-Star game.
They gonna get the job
What a
done?
lead-in.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. You can watch Drewski
I'll let you know
not be able
Saturday
to
morning.
shoot. That's going to be fun watching, who do they have for the Celebrity All-Star game this year?
Myles Garrett usually be there.
Well, yeah, but
I saw one post that had Shams Charania as one of their headliners.
Playing?
Yeah.
Shams is playing?
Yeah, I think he might be on Team Drewski, actually, now that I think about it.
See, I said Drewski just joking around.
He's everywhere.
Yeah, I feel like that's a thing where, like, if you have kids, you are aware of Drewski.
Amon-Ra St. Brown playing in this?
See.
I don't think other professional athletes should be allowed in this.
Shams,
I agree with
Amon-Ra
that.
St. Brown, Keenan Allen, Cody Jones, Jenny Bandy, Adrian Nunez.
Do you know any of the? I don't know any of these. I know Talk. I know
Matt Ishbia.
Matt Ishbia's playing.
Glorilla.
So he owns the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah,
Get him,
right.
Glow.
The owner, wait.
Yeah, Glow.
An NBA owner you just said an owner of an NBA team is playing in this game, Matt Ishbia.
Yeah.
Do you know how badly, if I were in that game, I would want to dunk on it? Like, I'm not dunking, obviously. I'm saying, like, if I were someone who could dunk, I would want to dunk on
Get him, Glow.
Like, I would want to dunk on a billionaire.
That's what I want to see.
Or
Matt
throw a
Ishbia
lob
try to
somebody.
defend Glorilla.
They got Mustard playing in this game.
Oh, really? That's good.
So
by the
that's
way,
your Battle of the Bricks lead-in on Friday.
Switching gears real quickly, and Reese, we were talking about fast food earlier. Minister Marlon Lee Whitner,
A man of God.
and a lover of Portillo's, I'm told. Cheesy. Here's what Marlon said.
Yeah, he's out of line.
Cheesy gordita pairs wonderfully with a spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's. We're talking about combining foods from different restaurants. I've never done the Taco Bell to Wendy's pair up, but I would be willing to try it.
This is sad that this is a thing.
I would love to try that.
You would.
Cheesy
They
gordita
don't even go together. Which one's the appetizer?
How do you know?
He says it does.
Which one is
He
the
tried it.
appetizer?
It doesn't matter.
It does. Which one do you consider as the side?
I don't.
Whatever
know that
you want.
have
It's your
to-
meal, man.
You can choose. You can take.
Reese, don't applaud this.
Tyvis, you can go take a bite out of one.
It's not
and then
going
a
in your
bite out
mouth,
of the
brother.
other.
Like, what do
Yeah.
you care?
I would take one.
I
and stick
care about people's health.
one on each side of my mouth and take a bite at the
You
same
can only
time.
do so much.
Just
right?
so you know, Tyvis, I tell everyone I do my fast food off Sawmill. Guess what's next to the McDonald's? Taco Bell.
Oh, you could do that.
I'm not being stopped from doing the Wendy's Taco Bell combination we just learned about.
Yeah.
They're right next to each other.
You hear that and that intrigues you?
I want to know. I want to know if this man of God is correct on his food take.
It's science.
It's pretty biblical.
It's science. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. R.I.P. to the toilet.
Good thing I got two.
So, Reeser, what do you guys have coming up on the show today?
So we're going to talk about what happened last night in the fog. It was funny, Tommy Lloyd, who's Arizona's head coach, I think said something, and we'll have his audio that I've kind of been echoing. Like Bill Self was caught on a wiretap by the FBI, and he beat those charges. This Darren Peterson thing is nothing for him to navigate. Like, Kansas is a really good basketball team. They played a lot of games without him. I don't get the consternation over Peterson doing minutes restricting of himself.
For those who aren't following all that, the thing that people are, I guess, criticizing him of is that he's just holding Darren Peterson out and then saying, oh, he was sick. Oh, it's whatever. And then, I mean, I don't know. I have this question, though. Why would they hold him out of the
I don't
Kansas,
think Bill
Arizona
Self's
game?
doing anything with this. I think it's Darren Peterson and his side saying we're going to do some minute restriction. And I think as long as the results there that you're winning basketball games, I think this is fine. I mean, college basketball is insane. So the larger point of the show today is there is sane parts, like what happened with Charles Bediako, and then there's insanity with Darren Peterson doing his own minute restricting to Bill Self.
But he's still going to be the number one pick.
And they're still going to win games. Like, this isn't a Ben Simmons situation where they'll do nothing in the postseason. Like, Kansas is really good. They showed how good they were without him last night against Arizona.
Yeah. Very cool.
We'll have Dom Taberry on at 10:30, and then John Breach at 11:30. We'll do a little bit of wrapping up the NFL's regular season, say goodbyes to David Njoku, who announced yesterday he will not be with the Browns in 2026.
There you go. All that and more coming up. Bishop and Friends, 9 to noon, right here on The Fan. Thanks, Reese.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Feeling the chill? Call the experts at Logan Services now for hot deals on Train furnaces, including 0% APR for 60 months.
By the way, Iowa State, I got to be honest, I don't follow a lot of college gymnastics, so this was not fully on my radar. However, the Iowa gymnastics program just canceled their season. And I initially saw this and thought, oh, well, maybe this has to do with expenses, NIL. We hear that all the time, right? Where schools have to make choices because they got too much money tied up in other sports and they can't
cut the program.
Right, but they don't usually do that in the middle of a season where they've already budgeted, all the travel and everything else is already figured out. Apparently it's not that, or at least not on the surface. Iowa State put out a statement basically saying, we don't have enough healthy student athletes to safely compete, so we have made the painful decision to cancel the rest of the season, including they do a thing every year, I guess they've done it the last few years, been kind of a bigger deal called Beauty and the Beast, where they have the wrestling team and the gymnastics team do a joint meet, and you come out and watch both. And they've canceled even that, which was very popular with fans. So it doesn't appear like it's money related. It's a weird thing, and they're not talking about why all these gymnastics people are still suddenly now not able to play. But
they must be practicing next to a power plant.
That's right. They're in Santa Clara. That's exactly it. All right. By the way, TJ Otzelberger, Iowa State. Just keep his name in mind for basketball purposes. Just saying. That's it for us. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
A quick reminder before we go, a portion of 315 will be closed downtown starting tonight. It's going to be that southbound direction at that 70 intersection from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. But also note that 315 southbound ramp to 70 westbound, thankfully, will stay open. As for that detour from 315 to 71, 315 southbound to 670 eastbound will be the way to go. Then 71 southbound that way through the downtown scene. 70 westbound eventually going back on 71 southbound over by Greenlawn Avenue. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.